Hello, everyone, and look at that. That's so good.
Oh my gosh.
We're zoomed in on Steven, and I'm over here. Welcome to part 15.
You can peek your head in there if you want.
It's a journey. So been a journey. I hope everyone's doing well. This is a part of our Throwback Thursday series that started
a lot of pressure here.
Back in 2020.
There we go. During
the pandemic. Lord of the Rings TCG from Decipher, originally coming out in 2001. And this is our 15th stream in this series.
We definitely just decided 2022 was the year of Lord of the Rings TCG.
Yeah. The more you stream, the more you know. Last year we did the Star Wars CCG. I think it was only like 13 or 14 episodes through 10 boxes, and we just really leaned in on this one.
Yeah, we went for it. I think it's good to have it in the Hall of History, though, like this. Yeah,
I really like, so the format we've been using, this is for some reason the first video you're watching. Welcome to the series. And God bless you for starting on this video. But we've been doing it. We open a box, set one, deck build, stream. That's the first stream. And then the second stream, we play with those decks.
Yeah.
Rinse, repeat all the way through this box, which is, I'm going to guess box 8. Has to be. There are 10 total boxes.
So this is what block? Return of the King?
This is the Return of the King. Box
second
2
box?
Of the second one.
Okay,
the next box is the final box in Return of the King cycle. The box after that's going to be Reflections, which is a highlight from the entire saga. Kind of the capstone in the line for, well, I guess this series for a time at least, I guess.
Maybe
who knows?
Forever. I think once you do about 20 Lord of the Rings TCG videos, maybe you don't do anymore.
I mean, I do feel like once a year, around the anniversary of Lord of the Rings,
there you go.
You're like, hey, we have this whole collection we built over this giant stream series. Like, let's just remember that deck that we really liked with the horse, the Rohan people,
the classic battles.
Yeah, who knows?
Okay,
I promise nothing except for we're here today streaming Lord of the Rings, opening this box, and having some. Did the technical stuff get worked out?
Yeah, I think so. I think we're in full screen. Yeah, we got a new. Let's check this out though. I've got this going on. Can I do this? You guys hear me? Hello. We've got a third shot, which is hilarious. Which I can use whenever I'm very upset at Zach over, like killing one of my fellowship because I had 6 members, those kinds of effects. I can really lean into that. So
people in the chat saying they like the camera angle. Also, loving the throwback series. Samuel Slager saying this is perfect. I think our intro is what he's referring to.
They're getting better over time, aren't they?
Thomas Morton saying, good luck with the pools today. This is a great set coming from Mullet Man Gaming. Question, outside the Witch King, what am I looking for? What's good in here? I have no idea. I didn't open boxes when I was a kid. I don't remember what was in what set. I just remember getting packs at a time and hoping you pull a good Aragorn or Gandalf character.
Yeah, I don't know what's to have here. It sounds like the audio was quiet on the side mic, but we'll fix that.
I'm saying the audio here is very faint, probably the OG mic.
Yeah, I feel like some of those settings got reset. We need to save the setting sheet on this bad boy. I know why. Because I had to turn you down for that podcast interview.
Yeah, we just did an interview with Christian Peterson, founder of Fantasy Flight Games, who has since left FFG after they merged with Asmodee and is doing his own thing. Bring Keyforge back. We'll be streaming Keyforge next week, and they launched their campaign, the crowdfunding campaign, tomorrow.
It's going to be a big deal.
Yeah, I'm excited to see it. That's right.
Here, I'll go to the main.
Well, to me, Kickstarter is
Game found. See, look, we can just ignore Zach now. You see that? Isn't that fun? Yeah, he was talking, and I can just...
to me, Kickstarter is like when I say Kleenex.
Yeah.
Right? It's a word for, Kleenex was originally a brand, and now it's what you call any tissue.
It's what every brand wants to become.
Yeah, well, sort of. From a copyright, trademark situation, it's really bad, actually.
Yeah.
Is it? Yeah, because you were Kleenex, but now everyone can refer to their product as Kleenex.
Should we call our subscriptions covenants?
Enter a covenant with us.
It is a bit like a promise being made.
It's an agreement of sorts. You sign up, we deliver products.
That's right. There we go. And then our name makes sense finally.
Wait, clicks.
It's a team of covenants.
It all checks out.
Yeah.
Checks out.
I'm just looking for it.
Yeah.
I'm just looking for that consistency across the brand.
Honestly, though, there was a time we were considering changing the name.
Yeah, that's right.
It was what is it? Doesn't really apply to anything. But the longer we go, the more I actually kind of dig the fact that it's unrelated to pretty much anything other than how we felt when we were 15.
You know what's weird is as we're getting older, the things we thought we wanted to change, we realize we just shouldn't. It's harder to change as you get older.
Yeah.
There's too much memory baked into everything.
The number of times we've almost changed the logo.
Yeah.
High. The number of times we have changed the logo is high.
We perfected it, as we say. So, is this your old deck? Let's open some packs.
Yeah, that's your old deck.
Oh, great.
We still had it built from last time. Last time was a great. I feel like I don't remember exactly what happened. I just remember it was good.
It was a really good game.
Yeah.
Didn't you get to? I think you got to the end zone.
No, I remember you had that thing where you gave me like 20-something Twilight, and I just couldn't play anything.
Oh yeah. Wait, was that the last game? Whenever I shot the moon on the first, and then I thought I was going to die perpetually. I think that was one before. I thought you got to the end zone last time.
I thought you got to the...
Hold on, let's look at the decks. The decks will remind me of who did what. The crowd will know, I think. So I was playing Scream and Aowen and... Gimli? See, I don't even remember this deck. Because there was one that was really good where I had... These are all the Mordor people where I can remove threats to make things stronger. I think I did just barely kill you last time. At the very end.
Yeah.
That's right.
I think I felt ahead, and then you slowly just dunked on me.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Also, in unrelated news, I don't know if you saw this or not. I can't verify. I saw it earlier today, and people were saying it was like maybe not accurate. But apparently, the Queen of England passed away.
Yes, yeah. I think
Queen Elizabeth.
I got some texts just now. Now you know what's amazing? What an incredible person she was. Robert was telling me earlier. She in World War II was. Not an engineer. What did you say, Robert? If you're listening, let me know. She was like participated in World War II in a very meaningful way, like as a worker in the process.
I know she's very highly regarded by a lot of people. The Crown is a great show on Netflix. I don't know how accurate it is, but I really enjoy it. My wife is a huge she's fascinated by the royals and all that stuff. We were just in London.
Mechanic, yeah, she was a mechanic during World War II. Isn't that awesome?
That is crazy. We were just there. Like we were in London, then we went to Edinburgh and went to her the Queen or the royals have a castle in Edinburgh that you can tour, and they stay there when they stay in Edinburgh, which is crazy. Like so, it's really weird that we were just there. Yeah, it's crazy.
Notable, she has been the Queen through 15 prime ministers.
I saw someone say that she's been the Queen through 30% of America's existence.
Incredible. So yeah,
wow. I think 96 years old. It's crazy.
Our thoughts and hearts are with everybody across the pond. Anybody who called her queen, which I found in Bermuda was one of those.
I was gonna say it's not even across the pond.
It's across the world.
Kingdom has tons of what do they call it? It's not territories. That's what we would call it. But it's like I don't know what it is.
People who follow the crown. Canada, one of them, I think.
Yeah. Isn't Australia?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, it was a penal colony.
Yeah, or something. So
tells you what you need to know about Australia. You know what I'm saying?
Our history is showing, or a lack thereof. But that's crazy. This day in history, September 8th, 2022. That's a major event.
And we thought we'd play some Lord of the Rings TCG as a tribute.
Speaking of history, on that note, Steven hasn't seen it, but I have. Another thing happening right now is that the Rings of Power TV show from Amazon has debuted.
Yeah, haven't watched a word of it.
Has Robert seen it? Have you talked to him?
We're all waiting. We're waiting
to all watch it together.
Blake's gonna come back from Bermuda, and then we're gonna watch it. So we're gonna let it cool off a little bit because people are gonna be all worked up right now.
I'm not going to spoil anything. It's too soon to go into those details. I know this is a Lord of the Rings stream. I will say, I have enjoyed it. I also don't take things so seriously that I don't get worked up about book to movie differences and all that kind of stuff.
Get worked up about things.
Yeah, I try not to.
And particularly things that likely don't matter at all.
In the end, correct. But I enjoyed it as far as TV goes. I will say, I was not sure I would even watch it. Not Rings of Power. I was going to watch that. I was not sure I was even going to watch the new Game of Thrones television show.
The old House of Dragon?
The House of the Dragon, which is saying something for anyone that knows me, because love Thrones, love the Targaryens. That was my favorite house, and it's the whole show about the Targaryens.
And given your love of Star Wars, I know you love being disappointed.
Yeah, well, here we are. So I decided to go ahead and watch it, realizing that it was the writer's problem, the finale of the last couple seasons of Thrones, not the studio and or the actors and or all the people working on that project. Fun fact, I was taking in Dublin, we got a ride to the airport on our way back from Europe recently. And our driver was in...
Gimli?
No, he was in the last season of Game of Thrones.
No way.
Yeah, he absolutely was.
What was he?
It was crazy. Have you seen the end of Game of Thrones?
Yeah. I remember the end where they're all sitting around in a circle and there's some kind of a treaty.
Who has a better story but Bran the Broken?
Yeah.
And I think
Yeah.
So towards the end, I think it's the second to last episode. There's like they're in King's Landing, and it's right before Dany kind of goes crazy. And there's like the standoff in the street with Jon Snow on one side, and there's like Lannister people on the other side, and
Sounds
it's like really
familiar.
tense.
Yeah.
And there's someone that drops their sword, and that's like what triggers everything. And the guy that drops the sword is the guy that took us to the airport.
Wicked. Incredible.
Yeah, and then he was like, he was telling us the story. He's like, how do you guys feel with the last couple of seasons of Game of Thrones? And I was like, he's like, they were rubbish. They were rubbish, weren't they? And he was just like disappointed because he was a part of it, and then like obviously not so great. But House of the Dragon, I am digging that show.
It's definitely got to be better than most of the last of Game of Thrones for sure.
Unquestionably. So like, anyways, I really dig it.
Okay.
Comparing the two shows, Rings of Power and House of the Dragon, I have been enjoying House of the Dragon more so far.
Okay.
Personally.
Like, do you like House of the Dragon like you like Episode 8, or do you like House of the Dragon like you like a good movie?
I like House of the Dragon like I liked Season 4 of Game of Thrones.
Okay. That's exactly. That's where you want it.
Early Thrones is probably like most tantalizing and exciting.
Yeah.
I mean, it's Thrones, so it's less... They pull back in some ways on some of the extremes, violence, sex, that kind of stuff.
You mean I don't need 6 hours of Theon getting tortured?
Yeah.
I don't understand it otherwise, Zach.
Yeah, how could you feel
How could I possibly understand it?
But there definitely have been some scenes that are like uncomfortable.
Okay.
So it's still Thrones.
Great.
You know, that's still there, but generally enjoyable. Whereas one thing I will say about Rings of Power, and this is Lord of the Rings in general, on topic, back on topic here, is it's actually really nice to have a story that's not gray. So Game of Thrones is kind of like they're trying to set up scenarios where you can understand why someone's doing something you think is wrong.
A classic kind of good versus evil tale, if you will.
Yeah, and like the main character is, I don't think this is a spoiler, is Galadriel, and like she's inherently like set up to just be a good person.
Yeah.
It's not like I don't want to go on this adventure. I'm not sure what's right or wrong. It's kind of just like...
Yeah. So you're saying it's the Ted Lasso of fantasy.
Yeah, like Lord of the Rings, right? Like you're watching it and it's like, well, the hobbits are not bad people.
Right.
And then like Frodo gets this burden, which is like, you have this ring and we need to do it. And he's like, I guess for the good of, the world, I will do it.
Gollum was a hobbit and then it's gray again, so then there we go.
Well, there's definitely, but they'd never frame anything bad as like understandable.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Evil is evil. Good is good.
It's certainly more in the spirit of like classic fantasy and classic children's stories, or just stories in general, where there's a hero and they're good and they're overcoming some kind of evil, versus kind of the more, if you will, postmodern take on everybody has reasons that they're the way they are, and we just should accept that it's all very ambiguous.
A lot of times in the more modern stuff, the overcoming the evil is the internal evil, and not the external.
Yeah.
So it's external, it's easy to see. Like you look at Sauron and orcs and like their setups, like, oh, they look like the bad guy.
Yeah.
Game of Thrones, a lot of times, the person that looks like the bad guy is actually the good guy.
Yeah.
And that can be appealing too.
And they like that.
Yeah.
That's like the bamboozler. That's the look at how progressive we are. Yeah. Meantime, it's called the Commonwealth of Nations, by the way.
There it is.
And Andrew Jolly, good day from Australia. Yeah, we're part of the Commonwealth. All right. Well, let's do it.
Before you're asking how close to the Silmarillion are they staying, I have no idea. I read that a long time ago,
Easy.
but it's because there's just those sorcery beta packs.
Yeah, these things are smooth as butter. They've been aged like a fine wine.
Yeah, I don't know how closely, but even like with the Lord of the Rings movies, they made a lot of changes to the books, and you have to. The medium's different. Books versus movies is completely different. And I think with the movies, there was a lot of people that just hadn't really read the books going into those movies. And even the people that read the books, a lot of the changes they made in those movies, people were okay with the choices made, mostly, until there was like images leaked of Arwen being at Battle of Helm's Deep and people lost their minds.
Yeah, it's not great though, is it?
Yeah. What'd you find?
So I've got an uncommon ladder, which is just quite funny. Just that's an uncommon. But one of the main things here, the rare here, is Theoden, man. We got this a real rare there.
Oh, come on. What's his subtitle here?
That's Theoden, Tall and Proud. That's a good one. When you can spot was that Gondor man, or
Rohan.
that's a Rohan man there. Theoden's probably costs -1, so you probably start with him and another guy for 2.
Yep.
When it's killed, you may play a horse companion from your discard pile or draw deck.
Wow.
Pretty good.
That's pretty powerful.
Yeah.
So he could like start with the AO one that you had last time.
Yeah, that's right.
And then
Tall and Proud and Loud and Proud.
yeah. Love seeing this. Winged Mount. Possession Mount. It's an attachment for Nazgul. 1 cost +2 strength. To play it, you have to discard 2 cards from your hand. So filtering, that's actually good. Bear must be a Nazgul. If Bear is about to take a wound, remove a threat to prevent that wound.
That's easy. It is larder, by the way, not ladder. Hilarious. Check out Sleepless Dead. This is crazy, right? 3 cost, Gondor.
We get the undead. I love the army of the undead.
7/3. Enduring, to play out a threat. Each time this companion wins a skirmish, you may exert to discard a minion he's skirmishing. Pretty solid.
I'm very into the army of the dead idea.
You're always surprising me with your flavor.
Does that surprise you?
Yeah.
Like, okay, so let's
You
talk
know, I
about
would take you
Return
as
of
an
the King.
undead guy, you know?
I'm not really into like zombies and goblins and stuff, right? But like when you get to the Return of the King and you're talking about like what's there for you to enjoy, the elves are basically gone. The dwarves are basically gone. You have Legolas and Gimli.
Mm-hmm.
So then you have the Gondor men. You have the Rohan people. You have the Raiders / Easterling Southerners coming in.
Mm-hmm.
Nazgul are in it and stuff. But like that was a new thing in the 3rd book, you know?
Yeah.
Like they're going through this creepy thing, and then all of a sudden there's this oath with this ancient army, and like it's just awesome.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty
I
sick.
feel that. But also worth noting, swept away here, condition for the Wraiths. Each time the Fellowship moves, add a threat or discard this condition. So, like, it is awful, but while you have initiative, exhausted Wraiths cannot take wounds. So they don't die. They have 1 health left, but they can't take wounds.
They just can't, and that's
So they
all.
just block.
I assume the undead guys are Wraith.
Yeah, they're all Wraiths, yeah.
Check this out: the rare Garrison of Gondor. That's pretty crazy. 3 cost. He's an archer and a knight. To play, spot 3 Gondor companions. Well, you spot a fortification garrison of Gondor's defender +1.
Are we finally going to get into fortifications? It's about time, isn't it?
I don't think so.
Also, notably, thank you, Mullet Man Gaming, that Sleepless Dead, it has the enduring keyword. That's a loaded keyword.
What's that mean?
They get +2 strength for every hit point they've lost.
Really?
Every wound on them.
That's pretty crazy.
So, yeah, that pretty much, writes itself.
Got a new common, Éomer, Keeper of Oaths. 3 cost, Valiant. When you play Éomer, you may reveal the top 10 cards of your draw deck. You may play each Rohan possession revealed. Shuffle your draw deck.
That's good. That's really good, man.
Did you sound good?
Am I going to still do horses?
Always.
Is Knight of Dolam Roth, is this still a screenshot from the movie? It looks like a
Totally.
painting.
This looks like, yeah, that's definitely a screenshot. That may have been from the deleted scene. They cut a lot of that stuff.
Mm-hmm. This would be a good one to start with Theoden there. No, it wouldn't. That is not. There's the wrong symbol. All right, I'm going to go and
This is
organize
pretty
as I
crazy.
go.
Osgiliath Channel, location 7 on the site path. Spot your minion and 6 companions to make the 3 people's player choose to move again this turn.
You make them move. Oh, that could be absolutely
But
devastating.
they have to have 6 companions, so remember, you want to go into the end with a small group of fellowship. I got a foil. Osgiliath Channel, same card.
All right. Called for it. Not the first halfling, says Gandalf here. Fellowship, exert Gandalf in either a companion of, what is that? What is that, elves? What is this symbol? Dwarves? I can't
That's
remember. Elf or a hobbit to add a wizard token here. During the skirmish phase, you can remove a wizard token to make a minion skirmishing an unbound companion strength -2.
There you go.
Classic strength reduction.
Faramir, Defender of Osgiliath. He's a common. 3 cost knight. When you play Faramir, reveal the top 10 cards of your deck. You can play a knight reveal and shuffle your draw deck. So that's the mechanic we're seeing here.
Just a lot
Look
of
at 10,
reveal.
play something.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
That's how you get to consistency, Check out the Black Dart. It's a condition. It goes into your support area. It costs 3. Spot your enduring or mounted Nazgul to transfer this condition from your support area to an unbound companion. The bearer cannot heal. And you discard a mount borne by that companion. So if you hit them with a black dart, you can discard their mount and they can't heal.
That could be just like devastating.
Yeah, it could be. I'm sure healing was a big problem at this point. Foil Siege Troop. Got a couple of those now. Check this out, though. A rare unheeded. If a minion exert an unbound hobbit to wound that minion. Now we're getting somewhere.
Interesting.
It's getting feisty.
A little more Signet support. Less, not Terry. 2-cost Gandalf card. Exert Gandalf to make a minion skirmishing an unbound companion strength -1 for each Gandalf Signet that you spot.
You know, I really haven't gotten into the full-on Gandalf deck yet.
The Signet stuff. Ooh, this is cool. What an intense look he's got. Recklessly Rode. Look at Legolas's face.
Oh, wow. Yeah, there you go. He's not sure it's going to land, is he?
2-cost. Exert an elf companion and make the Fellowship Archery total -X to a minimum of 0 to wound a minion X times. So you basically get to pick where the archery goes.
You know what one of the most clever things about this game is? Is that the exert mechanic is really good. Like, you have a mechanic that can only ever work whenever they aren't almost dead.
Yeah.
And then that will never kill them. It's like a really good release valve of just having that design space. Otherwise, you have to say, like, damage a minion, but not the final damage, whatever. I think other games could learn from that, where it's like,
yeah,
you have something that can get something low, but can never kill it. It's like, that's good.
I feel like the game does that in a lot of places, right? Where there's just little clever mechanics that are self-balancing, including the resource system.
A bunch of geniuses over there to decipher, huh?
They were onto something. Hey, I got something that's pretty exciting. It's a foil Ulere Astea, rare.
Ooh, a rare Nazgul foil. Look at that.
4-cost, Enduring Fierce during the regroup phase. Oh, that's so sick. You can discard this Ulere Astea, so that's stay in play. Gain X Twilight, where X is the current side number.
Oof.
So it's fierce, it does its thing. It's enduring, by the way.
Oh, yeah, so it gets bonus for getting hurt.
So
that's good with fierce.
Yeah. So you put it in, you're on sec 5. You go to the regroup phase. You decide to press forward. I can discard this and gain 5 Twilight.
I decide that before you do that? No way.
I'm pretty sure.
That's awesome.
I'll have to look at the time.
I think otherwise it would be pretty bad. You'd have to, like, guess.
I mean, it's going away either way, so you may as well, if you're going to do it, do it.
But if it's alive, it would. If they move and you leave it there, then it would still attack again, right? Great Hill Troll. It's good with siege engines. I may just go ahead and try to play that theme.
Oathbreaker. 2-cost, Enduring Wraith Companion. To play at a threat. Skirmish, discard 3 cards from your hand to discard a possession borne by a minion skirmishing this companion. That's very conditional.
Here's Ulare Atea.
You gotta love the mounted Nazgul. That's where all the action's at.
During the regroup phase, exert, spot a Nazgul minion and return it to your hand.
So like clear their wounds, basically.
Yeah, and then play it again. Play it again.
Even just during the regroup, if they're gonna stop, it would normally get rid of the minion, but instead you put it back in your hand.
Yeah, which it can be very important. Song of the Shire, I got a lot of text here. Exert a hobbit, and then either a horse or a wizard companion. Add a hobbit token. Okay, I see this is a template of cards we're using. Remove a hobbit, prevent an unbound companion from being overwhelmed. Got it. Because the hobbits, right? That's how they have to win. Understood.
Check this out. Shelob, Eater of Light.
Ooh, that's the
Rare
spider.
Spidey. Fierce, 6-cost, 8 strength, 8 health, location 8, so it's roaming until then, which makes sense.
Yeah.
When you play Shelob, you may play a Golem possession from your draw deck. Shelob is strength +3 for each minion stacked on a Golem possession.
Okay. Is that probably like eating prey or something?
Yeah. Also got Shelob, Last Child of Ungoliant.
Whoa.
This is the common version. Enduring Fierce, same stats, 6-cost. While in a Fierce Skirmish, damage +1.
That's nice. Cool. I love those. I love like crazy fantasy spiders. This seems good, dude. Look at this. Blood Runs Chill. Listens to that Music to Study By playlist. 2-cost, event in the regroup phase. for dwarves. Spot a dwarf who is damage plus X. Let's say I'm damage plus 2. Exert that dwarf twice. Make an opponent discard X shadow cards.
From play?
It doesn't say.
Or from hand?
Or?
I don't know.
I don't know either. But it's during the regroup, so I would imagine it'd be from play, right?
How I
But
feel right
discard
now
is from hand.
is depicted on a card called a Fool. 3-cost Gandalf card. At sites 1 to 5, heal Gandalf. At any other site, prevent a Hobbit from being overwhelmed unless their strength is tripled. Also got Gimli, Counter of Foes. Damage plus 1. For each wound on Gimli is strength plus 1 and damage plus 1.
There you go. Easy.
So you want to have things give him plus health so that he can have more wounds.
I mean, it's a classic dwarf thing. Lord of the Rings LCG did the exact same thing. Make your dwarves have a bunch of health and then hurt them.
Van asking if there's anything I really want to pull in the set. I don't really know. I know there's a Witch King, but I don't even know what's good in this set.
Check out Legolas Elven Steward. So moody.
Oh, he is
Look at
moody.
that. Looks kind of like Padme. Archer. While you can spot 3 wounded minions, each minion skirmishing Legolas is strength minus 3.
Wow.
So if you spread your archery stuff around, there you go.
Then he gets real good. And then if you can give him Defender plus 1, like you're like really on top
Look
of
at
it.
old combo deck over here.
I would say, Van, if there's all the Army of the Undead stuff, so like if there's like a rare, the King, or like weapons and all that kind of stuff.
We'll get you the Witch King.
Let us not tarry. If you could have an Undead hero deck and an Undead, it's just like, here we are in
is
the
pretty cool.
spirit realm.
That's right.
Where's that?
Wow, Corsair Lookout, one of the greatest screen grabs of all time on that one, for sure.
You think that guy ever thought he'd be on a trading card?
This guy is unconcerned.
Oh, dude, check it out. King of the Dead, Oathbreaker.
Wait, you got the King of the Dead just
Immediately,
then, rare?
yeah, rare.
Did you call this like Babe Ruth in this thing?
4-cost Gondor companion. To play, spot a Gondor Wraith and add 2 threats. Response: if Aragorn is about to take a wound in a skirmish, exert King of the Dead to prevent that wound.
That's less exciting than I thought it would be.
Yeah. Yeah. It is.
Yeah, okay. Hey, look, a rare Gandalf.
Uh-oh.
The Leader of Men. When in the starting Fellowship, Twilight cost is -2. So you can start with a 2-cost 7/4 Gandalf.
We can finally have a Gandalf deck.
Gandalf's happening.
Like, one of the big downsides of starting with Gandalf is you get 1 companion.
Yeah, we getting 2 now. You know it. That was good polls all around right there, man.
Yeah, that's
Good
the rare.
stuff.
You said rare Gandalf?
Yeah.
Love it.
Leader of Men himself.
Oh, yeah. I love this kind of stuff. Rare equipment. So, Eowyn's Shield. 1-cost, bear must be a Rohan man. The minion archery totals -1.
Good.
Skirmish, if bear is Eowyn, add a threat and discard Eowyn's shield to discard a hand weapon borne by a minion she is skirmishing.
Interesting. Okay. I mean, yeah, it doesn't make sense. Does she lose a shield to a hand weapon, I imagine?
I like that there's a pretty good static effect on it, and then there's a very situational powerful effect.
Yeah. Oh, look at this. A gray ship. This is a great card. So you play this during the archery phase. Spot an elf. Make the Fellowship archery total -X to a minimum of 0. So you got archery 5. You say, I want to make it -5. And then you heal 5 damage from among companions. So you opt out of archery and you heal with your arrows instead, basically. Super strong.
Worth noting on King of the Dead Oathbreaker, he's got 4 health and enduring.
Yeah, so
he can be
beefy.
13 strength.
All right.
Which
Fine.
is notable. Ulere Nertea, uncommon, 4-cost, enduring fierce. The site number of each Nazgul minion is -1. Like that.
We've got Spider Poison, if you like that. During the skirmish phase, remove a threat or a burden. To transfer this to a companion skirmishing Shelob, each time the bearer is assigned to a skirmish, they must exert. So you can get poisoned. And you better watch out if you get poisoned.
I feel like, is the Shelob stuff a trap like every other major
Absolutely.
villain like that?
I'm walking right towards it.
Yeah, he
Like
loves
a
it.
web.
Dude, check this out. Grond, Hammer of the Underworld. It's the siege weapon.
Oh,
not
right on,
forget
yeah,
that. Engine, Shadow, play a Sauron minion to add a Sauron token here. So you play a Sauron minion, add a token. During the regroup phase, you can move X tokens from here to discard a Free People's card, except for a companion. with a twilight cost of X, where X is equal to the number of tokens on here.
Yeah, you know, the best thing about Decipher games, you can never understand what a card does when you hear it.
Remove X tokens, discard a card that costs X or less.
Yeah, easy. Okay.
And you get a token every time you play a Sauron minion.
It's like having to memorize, trigonometry formulas. I got a bunch of Nazgul support cards here. Let's see, what's the coolest one? Ooh, Mastered by Madness looks really cool. Make a Nazgul strength +2. If it wins the skirmish, you may discard a Free People's mount.
They do not like horses.
Watch out, man. They're like dangerous, evil eagles.
Got another copy of Ulere Atea, which you had earlier. Gotta love Fierce Nazgul. Elisar's Edict is the rare. If a Gondor Wraith is about to be killed, discard him and exhaust another Wraith instead. That's nice. You don't get a character in the dead pile or trigger the threat.
Man, your Easterlings have gotten a lot better.
I left them in the second cycle. Or I guess they left me.
What's up, Travis Chance? Hey, good to
What
see
up,
you
man?
in the chat there. What's good in the industry these days? You working on anything exciting?
He's over at Cool Mini or not?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Is it Simon still? Is it Come On? Is it Cool Mini or not? Somebody tell me.
Yeah, I don't know that anybody's figured it out.
I need the official. I know when Eric was working there, he was pushing for Simon. None of them are particularly without their flaws, I would say. Come on.
EU is great, Travis. Had a good time in Europe. First time I traveled internationally for a tournament, which is a different kind of experience.
Your biggest problem is you were trying to stay away from carbs in France.
It was impossible.
And that's
And cheese and
impossible.
meat, and that's all they serve.
Why? Oh, all these cards have Gimli in different poses. Oh, I get it. Okay.
Travis says he has a game on Kickstarter called Forsaken.
And it's Simon. It's official. Still Simon.
Nice. Forsaken doing well. Cool looking box. 21 days to go, too. Man, that's awesome.
Here's an Oathbreaker Wraith for you. Enduring, add a threat, discard from hand, discard a possession borne by a minion. Yeah, you're going to play that in a dead army, aren't you?
Totally. Yeah, that's where we're going. That's where we've always been going.
Did they try to knight you for your hair? Good question.
They did knight me. In 8th grade, I got knighted for some reason. I don't remember why.
By who?
They had some
Coach
assembly
Bible or
and a
something?
knight come to the school, and like
Knight
there's
can't
like
knight somebody.
there's like 5 people that got knighted for some reason. I don't know. It was really bizarre, and they gave us like this gold coin.
Were you in like the Masons or something?
No, I mean not that I know of. I don't know.
Can't tell you.
What Illuminati? I mean, what?
Ooh, dude, look, we got Shadowfax.
Oh yeah.
I'm running Gandalf. You're running the zombies. I run Gandalf.
Well, you can now play Gandalf with because he got his horse. You can play him with your horse deck.
Oh man, yeah.
So it's just like a horse theme.
Perfect. At the start of each skirmish involving Gandalf, each minion skirmishing Gandalf must exert, so pretty standard. And then skirmish, add a threat, make Gandalf strength +1, so you can play the math.
I love Shadowfax. Travis saying this is his favorite game, by the way.
Oh, that's fantastic. There's so many people in the industry now that this was the jam. Same with Alex.
Yeah.
What's Alex's last name?
Davey?
Yeah, that's right.
The
There are a lot
Davester?
more Alexes in my life than I
Check
do.
this out. Between Nazgul and Prey, I love this. I don't know what it does yet, but I love this moment in the book and the movie. 4 cost. Exert an enduring Nazgul minion twice to assign that minion to an unbound companion. Wow. You have an enduring Nazgul. Exert it twice, so it gets +4 strength, and you get to pick where it gets assigned.
Oh gosh, so that just kills Frodo immediately. Unbound. Okay, unbound.
Yeah, they're
That's the clever
yeah,
mechanics. we're
there
talking about.
are rules here, man. This is not Nom. Dude, if I get to play the Undead Army and the Nazgul at the same time, I don't even care if I win.
I think you like the evil things.
Ah, dude,
least
but
the dead things.
the Undead Army,
They're not evil.
inherently not evil.
That's right.
Just tired.
Just dead. Nothing wrong with being dead. It's just a little different from being alive.
This seems crazy. Mumakil. Bear must be a Southern, 3 cost. Gets +2 strength fierce, and while you have initiative, or can spot 4 threats, +1 damage. That's doing all the things you want that mount to do.
You're getting a lot of mounts in this one.
Heavy Axeman. He's in that commercial.
Yeah. I was gonna say, is he playing the guitar?
That's 2 very okay jokes. 5 cost, 11 strength each, and while you can spot 4 burdens, Heavy Axeman has strength +4 and fierce. Watch out, burden bidding.
Yeah, burdens matter a lot more than they did previously.
Oh, dude, you remember that Corsair Lookout you were loving the art on?
I did.
We get to celebrate it with a foil.
Oh, look at
Look
that.
at this juicy card.
Look at that guy.
Put that in
He's
the...
having a good time.
I'm going to get that graded.
Dude, look, two Nazgul here for you. Uleri Nertea, Uleri Otseya.
You're going to hate this. When I have a fierce enduring Nazgul every round, this one will really start hating the game.
I think I'm gonna have to play the spider.
I love it.
You know it's happening, right? I guess you just don't do anything until Site 8. Is that the idea? Just play poison out and then...
Hey, just do nothing until side
hope
8.
it works.
See you on the other side.
I'm definitely playing Gandalf, though.
Oh, yeah, look at this. Spectral Sword. 0 cost, +1 strength, bear must be a wraith. Skirmish, discard 3 cards from hand to heal the bearer.
Ooh, that's great.
Filtering.
That's so good.
Filtering
that's
and healing on those
That
wraiths.
is the best card I've seen so far. Taurus 88, side note, Storm was announced for Marvel Champions. Let's go.
Yeah, we're about to be in the X-Men phase.
That's right. Where's Angel, though? Or Archangel, depending on how old you are. Got another Spectral Sword. Zach's happy.
Mm-hmm.
Got some more Hobbit nonsense. I might do like Gandalf Hobbits. How about that? And then, ooh, this one's for you as well. Potentially, Nazgul will get the Black Flail rare.
Oh, yeah.
If it's the Witch King, exert him and spot a possession borne by a character he's skirmishing and discard it. +3 strength right off the bat.
You love to see it.
These things are weird, though, because they're not permanent, you know? Like, it's just for a
We gotta
moment.
get this Witch King. But we did get this thing. Check this out.
Didn't you get the Witch King already?
No.
You didn't? I thought that's what the king was that you pulled already.
That was the
good side.
good king.
Oh,
yeah.
Bad side.
So I got this card, which is cool. I love this scene in the movie too. Flung into the fray. 1 cost. When you play a minion stacked here, you may exert a companion. So how do we get minions there? During the regroup phase, if there's not a minion here, you can spot a Nazgul minion to stack it here. Shadow, spot 2 Nazgul minion to play a Nazgul minion stacked here as if it was in hand.
Yeah, that's so strong.
So that's where you like store your Witch King, right?
Yeah,
until you
so
have
strong.
the flail, and then you make it happen. You're gonna like this, maybe. Rohirrim Army, 5 cost, 9 strength, 3 health. To play spot 3 Rohan companions, you may play Rohirrim Army anytime you can play a regroup event.
Oh, that's solid.
So you can reinforce.
That's really
Wait.
solid.
When you play Rohirrim Army, you may discard a minion.
That's so solid. That is a good go to the next site situation there.
Van asking, Steven, has there been a decision on which board game you guys are going to stream first?
Yes, Spirit Island.
Boom.
Yeah, working on the production of that right now. We're gonna go into that one in a big way. We're not just gonna kind of land into it.
What?
Sage from the Fire, a rare Gandalf event. Spot Gandalf, place a companion in the dead pile to take 3 cards from that companion's culture into hand from your draw deck. Kill a Gondor normal person to take 3 Gondor cards into your hand.
Pretty good.
That's going to be an incredibly good card.
Samus Slagger. Spirit Island is so good. One of my all-time favorites.
Yeah, that's why we play. It's often mentioned as like one of the top co-op board games of all time.
Mullet Man saying the Rohirrim Army combos well with the Theoden from this set.
Yeah, we might have to get into it.
This guy really creeped me out in the movie. Isn't it crazy that those movies came out 20 years ago?
I remember, I will never forget watching the first one in theaters. I thought it was the greatest thing I'd ever seen. And to that, it probably was at that point.
And it's one of the greatest. Well,
It hit me hard.
So recently,
it hit me real hard.
There's a Star Wars show coming out soon called Andor, based on Cassian from Rogue One.
Cool.
Yeah, whatever. But in spirit of that, or light of that, they re-released. I was in Europe, so I didn't get to see it. But they re-released Rogue One for a weekend in theaters,
Oh, no way.
and it murdered.
I would have loved to have seen that in theaters.
100%. I would have totally gone.
It's a great movie.
But I wish that I hope theaters actually start doing that more.
Mm-hmm.
Like if there was this weekend's the Fellowship of the Ring, next weekend's Two Towers, and the weekend after that's Return of the King. It was like a cultural thing.
Yeah, they got to change the paradigm.
I would
man.
totally pay to go back to see
Absolutely.
Lord of the Rings in theater.
If they said, "Hey, we're gonna do a week of Princess Mononoke, we're gonna do a week of Spirited Away," can you imagine?
Yeah.
It would destroy.
There's a lot of movies I would go back to see. I'll say that much.
Yeah,
And Lord of the Rings is one of those movies for sure.
Don't they have to look at the numbers and say like, "Oh, we're finding that everybody on Netflix is watching the same stuff over and over.
Yeah.
Why don't we just do the same thing in the theater?"
I mean, we're seeing some of it.
It's the biggest screen on earth. I mean, it's the only reason to be there.
Well, like what movies are worth seeing in a crowd?
You
and on
redo
a giant
Dune, you
screen.
know, for a little while, you people.
And they do that sometimes, like when there's a series of movies, they'll like have them, but it's always a marathon. It's like I don't want to watch 30 hours of Harry Potter before the next movie, but like I don't know, Rogue One's a really good example because it's standalone.
And
Like there's a TV show coming out, put a movie out. Yeah.
and it's epic.
Check this out, Gothmog. This guy's creepy. This is what I was talking about. He creeped me out back in the day. 7 cost, 13 strength, sight 4. While you have initiative, each Nazgul minion is an archer.
Oh no, that's good.
Late game, it's like
You can't let you have initiative.
you can't not have initiative. Yeah.
Hey, we got Aomer there, common.
He looks very
Look
serious.
at that, yeah, weird.
He's like,
8-3,
you've been talking to my sister,
Valiant.
Aragorn.
Play, reveal the top 10, etc., etc. Maybe I am going to be horses again. Torres88 saying, I did go to a screening of Back to the Future, and even though I saw it a million times, it was the best viewing. I mean, either big screens are worth it or they're not. Let Us Not Tarry, another good Gandalf card. Exert Gandalf, make a minion skirmishing an unbound companion, -1 for each Gandalf signet you can spot. Now, where are the additional Gandalf signets? Are there
Like,
things around? That
it's just the characters, bottom left. See, look at Amir. He has a Gandalf signet.
That's Gandalf?
Yep.
That's. I mean, how do you know that? It looks like Theoden to me.
Thanos like a reddish color.
Okay, so you're saying look for the gold, and here's the Gimli with the Gandalf signet. So, you go Gandalf.
I know you're worried about it, but I did get another copy of the Corsair Lookout just in case.
Excellent.
We need to
Finally,
play. Yeah.
thank you for that. Mighty Steed. If Gandalf is not assigned to a skirmish, spot Shadowfax to exert Gandalf and have him replace an unbound companion in a skirmish. Oh, that's good. So you put Shadowfax on Gandalf, and then you don't assign him, and then you wait. You assign everything. You see what's going on during the skirmish phase, and then you pop him in there.
Yep.
That's strong.
Sting, Bane of the 8 Legs. 1 cost sword, 2
He's still doing music.
strength.
Oh, it's
Bear
Sting.
must be Frodo or Sam. Response to a fierce skirmish involving Bear is about to end. Add a threat to discard a minion involved in that skirmish.
That's so strong.
Well, it has to be a fierce skirmish. And
So
it has
all
to
the
be
best things.
It has to be about to end. So you had to have fought the fight.
Like the first time, right?
Well, it's a fierce skirmish. So the second time they're fighting,
Not a skirmish with a fierce
you have to
monster.
survive the second fight.
Yeah.
But then you can technically add a threat to discard
You
it. So if
discard
you want to
Shelob.
double move, it's very good.
Discard Shelob. That's a Bane of the 8 Legs. I presume that's the whole point.
That is where that's coming from.
Another Shelob here. We
Nailed
got
it.
plenty of Shelobs. But what do you do with these cards when it's not 8? Do you just play them for, I guess, 8?
Yeah.
Okay, that's reasonable. Can you imagine Shelob just like on the high plains?
Think about that character though. 8 health with enduring. So +2 strength every time it takes a wound.
Yeah.
And is it fierce? Yeah, fierce. So it's going to attack twice.
Damage +1 in a fierce skirmish. That's incredible.
So even paying 8 for it that's a beefy situation.
That's quality beef. And it is, again, very terrifying to think about a
Quality
spider
beef.
like at the crashed gate, for instance. Like, whoa.
Yeah.
A spider? A giant
No,
spider?
it's terrifying.
Yeah, it's
I don't-
terrifying. Giant
I don't
spider's
like
terrifying.
spiders that I can smash with my foot.
Yeah. Can you imagine
Being
the
quite
ones
honest.
that
I live like
smash
right up
you?
next to trees, and like there's a fair number of spiders around.
That's why you should not live next to trees. That's what I've always said.
You know, I'm surviving it. My wife is really the one that's living the dream here. Check this out. Imrahil, Prince of Dol Amroth. Gotta love Prince Imrahil. 3 cost knight, 7 strength, play spot a knight. Each time Imrahil wins a skirmish, you may exert 2 minions.
That's okay.
That's a
Yeah,
deck.
I'll take it. Why don't you move again? What's up, Van? Hey, you guys. Dwarves are getting a lot of plus damage in this one. Ooh, Unheard of is really good. Dwarf event.
Never heard of it.
If a dwarf who is damage +X wins a skirmish, wound a minion not assigned to a skirmish X times. Is that one that's already fought?
Or is that one they got to choose to assign?
Well, they're always assigned to a skirmish, right? Whether it's you or me doing it.
Or it's like Saruman who can't be assigned.
Probably. This looks like Saruman's spell casting, right?
And that's where they go to find the Army of the Dead.
But doesn't he?
But yes.
Doesn't he zoom in there? You know. Is this not that scene from the early Tomb? What do you call that? The Mines of Moria? It's not the mines?
This is from the last movie.
Oh, okay.
As you'd imagine.
Oops.
Check this out. Smeagol, Slippery Sneak. He's a rare, 0 cost. Ringbound. Play add a burden. Skirmish. Add threats equal to the total vitality of the minion Smeagol is skirmishing to discard Smeagol. Regroup. Discard Smeagol to take a Smeagol minion from your discard pile into hand.
There's something there.
I mean, it's the Trixie thing, right? So you have
Very
Shelob.
appropriate.
You have Shelob.
Okay.
You can discard this to take Shelob into hand because it's a golem minion. So he's on your good guy side.
Oh, of course.
Tromping around.
And then suddenly...
It's like, give me that spider back. And then you got a problem.
Okay.
Sneaky, sneak, sneak.
I'll probably be doing that. Yeah, guaranteed. Glamdring says this dwarf event is incredible to run. Well, tell us more. Tell us why. When a skirmish finishes and the minion survives, it's now unassigned.
Super good indeed.
Haradrim Marksman, Southern Archer. Well, you can spot another Southern man. Ringbound companions cannot take archery wounds. Okay, so you can't just dump him to Frodo, basically, is what that usually means.
I still love the art on a fool.
Ooh. Promise Keeping, a Smeagol rare. Each time a companion takes a wound during a skirmish that involves a Smeagol minion, exert a companion.
What's that again?
That's so good with that spider. That's so good with that spider.
You could have three. Just one. It's unique.
Exert a companion? Did you read that? Every time you take a damage from a thing, exert a companion? Do 2 to that thing? Do 3 to that thing? What the heck is that? That's so good.
Mulletman says that's the card that enables the Shelob Golem deck. People called for it to be banned.
Promise Keeping? Yeah, we're playing that.
We definitely playing that.
I mean, it's too good, right? It's already off the bat.
I love that you're going there. Check out this. Darth Vader. Unhindered. He's got the Vader pose on. 2 cost, make a Nazgul strength +2. If that Nazgul wins the skirmish, the Shadow has initiative until the end of the turn, regardless of the free people player's hands. Yeah, that could be good. Could be. Battle in Earnest. It's like a sequel.
You ever watch those Ernest movies? Like
That's
Ernest
exactly
goes in?
Yeah. Ernest P. World, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ernest. Some about the basketball one with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in it.
Those are different times, man. We haven't had truly stupid movies come out like that.
You know why? I figured this out.
Why is that?
Ready for this? This is a very enlightened take. Just kidding. It's because of YouTube and streaming.
Oh, because everyone's so dumb on those platforms.
Like, you have tons of, and like reality TV hit too, and that changed the paradigm on like dumb. By the way, I enjoy reality TV. Putting that out there. I just finished Claim to Fame. Have you heard of that one?
No.
All right, let me.
God.
Yeah, here we are. We're here just relaxing. So Claim to Fame, everyone on the show is related to someone famous.
Okay.
That's their claim to fame. And the whole goal of the show, there's like 15, 20 people that start, is they introduce everyone. They have to say 3 different things. 2 of them are truth, 1 of them is a lie about their relative.
Okay.
And each week, through a series of things, someone has to basically pick someone else and they have to guess who they think they're related to.
It's like Clue, man.
Yeah. And if they get it right, the person they guessed is out.
Okay.
If they get it wrong, they're gone. And so there's essentially just this big deduction game going on. And they have to play these games that kind of reveal certain stuff about their relative.
Do they go back to a house and like drink every night?
They're sequestered in a house and they can't use the internet, can't use technology. They're living together this whole time.
Mm-hmm. Are there affairs going on? Is it that kind of a vibe? Are they like shooting Bacardi, or is it like a civilized?
It's relatively civilized, but there's definitely like, I mean, everything you're saying while you're there is kind of a lie. Like people change their name because it's like their sister, so they can't, and then they don't want to talk about certain stuff.
That actually sounds great.
It gives away certain information, and then like, you know, there's people that are like roommates and friends, and then one kind of like lies to the other, and it changes. And anyways, it was actually as far as reality TV goes, It was very good.
That sounds
all that to say.
relatively civilized.
That's why we don't get those movies anymore.
Yeah, because Ernest is just on YouTube now.
Yeah.
Ernest Fails compilation or whatever.
Yeah, or like TikTok clips, or
Yeah.
you know, it's just
Pranking people in the grocery
It's
store.
a Netflix TV show instead of like
Okay.
a theatrical release has to be like moneymaker to go to theaters at this
We'll
point.
never get another American Pie or
Even stuff like Dumb and Dumber or Billy, like Happy Gilmore.
yeah.
Like when was the last time those? I don't really remember.
Even the old SNL to movie pipeline
Night at the Roxbury,
stopped.
et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the SNL character just goes on to start a YouTube channel somehow.
Or marries a bunch of famous women in the case of Pete Davidson. Or dates. Morgul Squealer. Hey, check out this rare. You never been more excited about this, have you?
He looks so creepy.
Discard. Play a Nazgul from your discard pile
I like that.
during the shadow phase.
I really like this.
Shadow phase. Spot 6 companions and discard this minion to play 2 Nazgul minions from your draw deck. Twilight costs are -1.
Yeah, it seems good.
That's incredible.
Yeah. I love this.
Speaking of banning.
Song of the Shire. I just really love it for the art. That's all I'm going to say about that.
Oh man, Torres hitting us with all the good news too. There's a trailer for the new Knives Out movie that looks really good. I saw the poster for it this morning, and I can't wait. I love that franchise. I just wish Anna de Armas was in it.
Well, you know,
She made the first one, man.
can't always...
She made the first one. It's so good.
We'll see if she made the first one.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I think she definitely contributed to it, though.
I guess that's a lot of her and James Bond being in the same room. What is it? Knives Out 1, and then that new Bond movie, they work together, right? And now, unfortunately, Knives Out 2, they're not.
James Bond will be in it, though.
Yeah, James Bond is there.
Yeah, and it'll be directed by...
Ryan
and
Johnson.
written by the savant, Ryan Johnson.
Somebody who can make really good non-Star Wars movies.
Yeah. I agree with that statement. I also don't agree with what it implies. Shadow Host, 5 cost enduring. To play spot 2 exhausted Gondor Wraiths and add 2 threats. While Shadow Host is exhausted, it's defender +1. So they want to basically have 1 health left because enduring gets them all pumped up, and
That's
then
right.
bonuses.
The dead want to always be close to death.
All right, that's your last pack, eh?
Can't hate it. On your doorstep, spot Gandalf, exert a companion to place a card of that companion's culture from your discard pile on top of your draw deck. Love it.
You like recursion.
It's going to be Gandalf and the Hobbits. A path appointed for Gondor here. Fellowship, exert a Gondor man in either a dwarf or a horse. Add a Gondor token, remove a Gondor token, discard a minion. Oh, come on. During the regroup phase, they want to move. And then a rare catapult.
Oh, dude, what a way to end your
Look
packs
at the text there. Spot 2 Gondor Knights. Discard 2 cards from hand. Reveal the top card of an opponent's deck. Choose an opponent who must discard a shadow card that has a twilight cost the same as the twilight cost of the revealed card during the maneuver phase.
You know that the gif of the guy doing this with like the math equations going?
Yeah.
That's how I feel right now, and I don't know what's going on.
So I reveal 2 from the top of your deck. Hopefully one of them has a twilight cost.
Okay.
And then I discard something of that cost or lower from the board during the maneuver phase. That's all. I hit you with a catapult, but we do it randomly because we don't know if we hit anything when the catapult goes.
Yeah, and you
It
hope
might
it
hit
hits,
something,
yeah.
but sometimes it doesn't.
In the movie, sometimes the giant rock hits.
And sometimes it wrecks stuff, and sometimes it does nothing.
Sometimes it just makes a big hole in the ground.
Yeah.
I love this. Counts but 1. This is when Legolas takes down the entire elephant and everyone on it, and they're counting kills.
Excuse me, Oliphant.
Oh, fine, yeah, sure. Check this out. 2 cost Dwarven card. If Gimli is not...
Okay, yeah, sure.
If Gimli is not moving on, if Gimli is not assigned to a skirmish, you tried to get me with the TLJ stuff. I'm not taking the bait. If Gimli is not assigned to a skirmish, add a threat to have him replace an unbound companion in a skirmish.
All right, say it again.
If Gimli is not assigned to a skirmish, add a threat.
Yep.
Gimli becomes the one assigned.
Okay,
to a
so
skirmish.
he can do the
Even better, he can fight someone. He becomes unassigned. Then the next one, he slots in there and fights. That's like super good, actually.
That's good Gimli right there.
Haradrim Marksman. That guy looks cool. Ooh, City of the Dead. Underground
Ooh,
Shadow.
That's good for you, huh?
Remove 2 burdens to play an enduring minion from your draw deck or discard pile.
That's a minion, so that's bad side.
Yeah, but you remove burdens from them, so you want them to have burdens.
Mm-hmm. And enduring, isn't Shelob enduring?
Oh,
Yeah, Shelob is enduring. What do you
my
got?
final rare.
What is it?
the Witch King.
No way.
The
What?
Black
You couldn't-
Captain.
You can't
The
write
Black
this.
Captain.
You can't write this
All
any
right,
better.
let's see what he does. I'm
Hold
so
on,
excited.
Just a second. Hold on. This is where I'm going to go to the secret chat.
Zach's luck is unbelievable. I have been doing this for so long. I've been opening packs with you for so long, and it just doesn't quit. I swear we would not be here as a company if it weren't for the absurd luck of the man next to me here on the table. That is insane. Truly.
The timing of it is also just crazy. Like the
It's
last pack
truly
magic right
insane.
there. That's awesome, and he looks so cool.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
We'll see. I just need to know what he does.
Yeah, come on.
8 cost, 14 strength, enduring. So he's not fierce, notably. Each man skirmishing the Witch King loses all strength bonuses from weapons. So he's just beefy, and
He's a beef.
and you are
He's a Slim Jim.
you are literally just fighting him.
Good luck.
However you
can't.
are.
You can only have yourself. Only you. In your events.
Jason Santos should open some Dominaria United.
Yeah,
apparently
apparently,
that's a Magic set?
apparently it's like a big slot machine. That's all I've gotten. I saw, basically I get all my Magic information from occasionally seeing in all caps Rudy video across the feed. So, that's, last one I think I saw was I lost a lot of money on Dominaria United. The one before that was, the end of Weiss Schwartz.
That old thing. That's not going anywhere.
Apparently it fell apart or something.
Really?
Well, again, it's just a headline. It's all caps, so it seemed pretty important.
Davos is perfect aside from the third camera. Mullet Man saying he overwhelms everything that is not Aragorn.
Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, it's saying perfect aside for the third camera. I think that was a good time for it, yeah, as well. Overwhelms everything that isn't Aragorn.
That can't be true. He doesn't overwhelm Gandalf.
Aren't there things that are greater than 7? What is that? What just popped up there?
It says something is not working.
Something isn't working. What does that mean?
I don't know. Are we still live?
Welcome to Restream. My name is Cray. Maybe Jonathan's chatting with him. I'll bet Jonathan's chatting with him right now. Or I am. Everything's fine. Yeah,
honestly,
we appear to be live still.
It doesn't even matter what he does. He's going in. He looks awesome. I love that helmet. They added that in the movie. So like in the books, he's got like a crown, but you can't see him. So it's just like a floating crown where his head should be. But that
It does it
that's
pretty well.
that's a movie translation. It's like, oh, that's pretty good.
Gandalf's only 7.
So he does overwhelm Gandalf.
Yeah,
Unless you're getting strength somewhere else.
yeah, but not from attachments, right? It'd be from events.
Crazy.
Okay, well, I'm already organized because I thought about the future.
I'm not as organized. I was just enjoying myself.
Idiot. What a fool.
All right, so you're telling me you're leaning towards Smeagol?
Yeah, definitely running that spider, right?
Ish.
I'm running the spider for sure. So let's see what that looks like. Web. There are fewer than 3 cards stacked here. Spot your orc. So I need to be running orcs as well. So I'm probably going to be going Gondor. This one. The evil eye, whatever it is. There's like a million things I can't. What am I supposed to do?
That's what you were doing last time.
Yeah, but you can run them a bunch of different ways.
Both getting that wrong and also running that faction. Got him. See what I did there? That's good humor. Jason saying the collector packs have random cards from Fresh Legends packs from 1993 that Wizards of the Coast supposedly found in a random warehouse around the corner.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's a bamboozle, man. It's just funny to see how it all is working out.
We found them in this warehouse.
They're just pressing the button. They're just pressing the button and seeing how far they can go. Because I feel like, I don't know, I get the overwhelming sense it's like, we don't need this, but if people are willing to buy it, we'll take the money.
Yeah. I mean,
which I guess is all of capitalism, maybe, but I guess we'll see.
Don't hate the game, right? Or don't hate the player, hate the game, whatever.
That's right.
Don't hate the, yeah.
Well, people are paying it. I mean,
apparently it's 1 in 12 packs, so 1 per a collector's box has 12 packs. Tell me this: what's the economics on this? How much is a collector's pack / box?
And they have 7 different types of packs, right? Theme packs, collector packs, draft packs.
I don't know.
The overdrive format packs.
Here's this.
They've got what else they got? They got mosaic packs. Sealed packs, jumbo packs, booster packs.
$25 per pack.
Really?
So a collector's box of 12 packs is $300.
Hmm.
Where do you buy it? Do you buy it on Amazon? Do you buy it direct?
That's one way to do it.
To print that money.
Print that money.
Let me get out all the stuff I was running last time and separate it. I had Gandalf stuff last time.
Wait, I need Gollum for this, I suppose.
Gollum or Smeagol?
Gollum.
We had Gollum. We both opened him, and this time, and I think we had him from last time too.
Did we open him this time? Good.
I think.
And I can only run 4 of anything, is that?
Yes. I'm used to like fab draft rules. Like, hey, you run as many as you opened. Van saying 5 rares in a collector pack. Other people sell it cheaper than that, technically. As always.
Yeah, what you mean Yeah.
I'm just gonna remove myself from the Gandalf race.
Yeah, just pass those over. Alright, I got 4 Spideys.
Dude, this Faramir Wizards people is gonna... It depends on what you end up doing, but...
Wizard people, dear reader?
So, when he's in play, if you play a Rohan man, you heal him.
Okay.
You can exert him to make an Unbound Hobbit strength +2.
Okay.
And then you can exert Gandalf to prevent all wounds to Faramir.
Okay.
So I'm just going to put this in your possible stack.
I'm probably just going to do all the non-undead Gondor stuff. Maybe. I mean, maybe I'll just do Gandalf and Hobbits. I guess there's a lot of ways to...
Yeah, I'm just giving you the Gandalf stack real quick.
Dang, this deck is fire. Okay. Promise keeping. Play Gollum from your discard pile and exert a companion.
Man, I am definitely planning to get some of that. Saying the Lord of the Rings Magic set will be cool. I'm planning on buying it. Whether or not we stream it is up to the big brains of marketing.
I think we'll probably stream it.
It seems like it's streamable.
Yeah. Did you get a Gollum?
I hand you all of those cards.
Okay, we don't have a Gollum. I don't need one.
Hold on.
It just takes this one out of it.
Let's look at this last set. One second.
I like all of these things I get to play to my support area.
Cardboard Cast has been following this week, saying, in quotes, I'm just giving you the Gandalf, quoting me, and then in parentheses saying flavor text entry.
Yeah, there you go. Done.
For that card game we're going to never make.
Easy. All right, we're officially entering the deck building phase.
There was a common Gollum from last time that we have a couple copies of. There's a rare one from the last set, too. Like, here's all the old Golem cards.
Ugh. Maybe I'll just do Spidey. Because let's hold our rules. We'll keep it in set. We don't need that, right?
This is the set.
Oh, we get to do both?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
But you just got to focus.
Oh, gross.
You just got to focus in. It's okay.
Ugh.
Everything's going to be all right.
Yuck.
Just pick a theme.
All right.
Yuck.
I need the bad Gollum, though. Where's the bad one? Is this the bad one?
Those are the bad, yeah. They got the triangle cost.
Okay.
We also have Smeagol, who you might want. He kind of synergizes what you're doing, kind of.
Threat to make him strength +2. And play this menu from a discard pile. That's great towards it. Would Manbush be flavor text or the card name?
Both.
Yeah, good question.
The name would be Manbush, and then the flavor text would be just Manbush.
Okay. Dude, I'm just... Play Gollum. Remove 1. Play Gollum. Minion. Strength. Discard Golem. Remove 1. Okay, so this is possible, but also if I just put these here, then I've got all of these done. I can just have Shelob rockin' because the only thing that I need for all of these cards, Orc. Figure out, spot your Orc or to stack that minion here. Play a minion stacked here as if played from hand. Okay, understood. Promise keeping. Do a skirmish that involves a exert a companion. Yeah, so that's actually quite good with Golem, isn't it?
You're in your own little world now.
Play, spot a Golem minion. Discard an Orc from hand to add a token. Remove to make Shelob strength +3. Okay, that's good. Larder. 4 Shelobs there. Got some Spider Poison we can play. Yeah. Okay. Play a possession from our draw deck. Okay, great. We can play Larders and Spider Poisons. Love that. And then each minion stacked. Okay, so we got webs. Oh, you understand. Okay. Yeah.
Clear as mud.
And then these are the cards you just gave me from last time, or are these just from today?
That's just from today. But last time you had your deck built with all those orcs. So I'm assuming the best ones are already in the deck.
Or at least, or maybe the worst ones. All right, I'm going to start with the nasty stuff. Okay. All right, we're going to keep it tight. Keep it focused. What's a besieger? Is that unloaded?
I have no idea.
Take control of a site. Oh, here we go. Oh, gosh. Take control of a site. Nobody wants this. Do you just get... Do you care about site control? Is it the mechanic that makes you go, ugh?
Yes.
Every time?
I do not care about it. It's just not... I'm acting like it's not even there.
Okay, so this is Siege Engine stuff. For each, this is Siege Engine stuff. Okay, so let's just make a Siege Engine stack. A minion outside 5. The shadow has initiative. Regardless of the free build player's hands if the minion is played. Discard a for me to take control of the site. This is site control stuff. Okay. Site control.
Van's asking, when we finish making these decks, do we normally play them off camera, or do we just play them for the first time on camera next week? So
First time.
First time on camera.
To play, spot a minion, remove threat to stack your minion on the site you control. Use your hand to make a failure and prevent that. Okay, that's a great ability. Good. You may remove a burden to play a besieger stacked on a site you control. Site you control. Spot an orc. If you have initiative, exert to take control of a site. Exert. Understood. Siege engines. Site control. Site control. Site control. Alright, they get there pretty quick, don't they? Site control, engine. Ooh, the Gorgoroth Assassin's good. Bring to play Sieger, sector, site control, site control, site control. Also draw a card. Boom. Generally good. Control. Look at Grand.
The Siege Hammer.
Yeah. It is an engine. Does that matter? Yeah, spot a engine. Oh, great. Yeah, love that. Love that. Love that. Okay, I'm liking this theme. Do 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 do. Site control. Oh man.
Mulletman saying, Grand is the best card in the set.
Oh, great. Let's see what other kind of engines there are in the other deck. Spot a companion and remove X burdens, where X is that companion's vitality. Return that companion to its owner's hand. Well, that seems just generally good. I want to play those hill trolls and those spiders. I just want to play the beef today. He's playing the beef. You know, Arby's is, you know, the RB stands for roast beef.
Mm-hmm.
It's not true.
Really?
It's actually like the Raffelli brothers or something. Isn't that crazy?
Or is it like their last names or something?
Yeah, their last name started, it was like R something, and they're two brothers. But isn't it crazy that it also stands for roast beef?
I mean, it works out.
Do you think they knew that when they named it Arby's?
Surely.
You think so?
I think so.
They could call it roast beefs.
You keep talking about these roast beefs. I might have to get one at some point.
I haven't had one ever. I mean, for years I've been talking about these roast beef sandwiches. I haven't had one yet.
We need to eat them on the pre-stream before the cameras. Like, you can see us eating them, but you don't actually get to hear us because that's just too much.
Next week, one of the weekly streams is just us
See a
eating
bag
Arby's.
of Arby's? Oh, yeah.
Now, that's a different sector of content on the internet. I'm not sure it's a place I want to be. Okay, let's see what kind of siege engines we've got. It's not as overwhelming as you ever think it's going to be. You've got this, don't worry. For each orc condition you can spot from the Orc Butcher, it's +1. What kind of conditions can we spot? None currently. Cool. Misspot. These are just, I don't know. These trackers are around too. I don't know, man. I just don't know what to do with this. Where are my siege engines? What is this? Where? There's one. Tower Walkway. Boom. Okay.
Boom.
And Tower Walkway. There's another one. They say engine on them. Great Siege Towers. Boom. Yes.
This is either going to go really well or very poorly.
My deck is currently hot garbage. I don't even think I can go here. I have like 4 siege engines. That's not enough. There's no way that's enough. But they do just go to your support area. Maybe that's enough. I suppose we'll find out. I do just want to play these big like towers and stuff. That sounds so fun.
We better find out.
Okay. And things in your support area stay there.
Yep.
Even as you move through the phases. Each besieger shrink for each site you control. Oh no, they're doing both.
Jason Lang from the wiki. They chose the name Arby's based on RB, the initials of Raphael brothers, although often mistaken for roast beef.
They could have called themselves the Roast Beef Brothers.
RB
And solve the problem.
RBs. There's 2 B's.
RBs.
RBs.
Yeah. Plural B's. This card isn't good. It's good if you just leave it out, but the third ability is not good. Play a Besieger to place a token. Remove a token to make an Orc Strength +1. I need more of this. We don't have enough of these. Let's make sure I didn't scoop any here. Honestly, I just want to play that spider.
Shelob?
Yeah. Or I just do the same thing I did last time, because that seemed to work pretty well. Remove 4. No. Remove cards from hand. No.
Boom. Nazgul built. You know what I did? I put all the Nazgul in.
Well, yeah, I'm having a split. I've got this Smeagol or the Shelob moment. And what am I supposed to do with that? I gotta play Orcs with it to add a Shelob token.
Van saying, I always thought this game should have more search deck for whatever mechanics. I'm going to be honest. That is one of my least favorite mechanics in the game.
All games.
Pokemon is the one that is like the best poster child for how bad this is.
It's so bad.
But a game where you're searching, it's like, why not just let you have whatever you want? Like,
yeah.
Instead of having cards that search for cards that you want, just like...
And then you're just shuffling the whole game.
Yeah.
It's like, aren't we here to have the randomness of card draw, or why are we playing a card game to begin with, right? Let's just play a board game. We can have it all right in front of us, and then we can make tactical decisions and have no randomness at all. That's what Van was saying, right?
I think so. Yeah, something like that. He probably took the words right out of his own mouth.
Right there it is. I mean, right there. He said it literally right there.
All right. Where did you have your Gondor stack from this new set?
I do. Coming at you. You're gonna be done.
No. I had it
Look
easy
at that. Boom.
over on the bad guy side because I'm taking my deck from last week and just making it better, or last time.
I mean, maybe that's what I'm doing. Maybe I'll just take it and I'll add the spider.
I mean, just a spider is a fine play sometimes. It's like what do you call it? Not a big, but
Bomb?
a bomb. Yeah.
For each engine you can spawn. Free people's condition. There's just no way. We don't have enough engines. I mean, it's just not. Add a token, remove X token, discard a people's card with the twilight cost of X. Discard a minion into this possession. I'd like to play Gron, but we just... Can we really do it with 4 engines? We can't. Right? We can't. Just so many ways it goes wrong. Yeah, add 4 threat. I feel like I would have to get the full collection here for this to work. So instead, what I'm going to do, Zach...
I wouldn't be surprised if there were some themes that expected you to have all the sets.
Yeah, I think so.
And some themes that work in the cycle. Because people drafted these sets, right?
Yeah.
They had like draft packs, kind of like Star Wars Destiny, where you start with a certain amount of stuff. For obvious reasons.
Spot a minion. Remove a threat to stack your minion on a site you control. Play a minion stacked on a site you control. Yeah, that's fine. Stack, discard to make the movement. Okay, you can do the siege streams. Stack or stack on our thing to make the first version tool. Okay. You gonna play a lot of archers?
Maybe.
Mortal guy.
Jason's saying most tutoring in this game is site-based, which I like.
Yeah.
Like some amount of it is okay, but too much of it, I want to play the game and not shuffle the game. You with me?
Well, you know I'm with you because we talk a lot.
Yeah, we do.
Okay, these cards are not good. I'm just not gonna play them. I'm taking a new strategy. I'm not gonna play the cards that I don't think are very good. Instead,
I like where you're going with this conceptually.
Yeah. Instead, I'm gonna play the cards I think are good. Call the way. Spot a companion. Remove X. To return that companion to its owner's hand. Spot a companion. Remove X burdens. Where X... Oh, return it. Yeah. Okay, that's good. That's good. We like that.
Jason's saying that they played purely constructed.
Okay, let's get these out of here.
Torres, bold move, Cotton. Who's bold?
You're playing the good cards. Sure.
Let's look at the undead stuff.
Orc Pursuer, Tracker. Orc. The site number of each orc is -1. How do I have initiative?
Fellowship if you have more than 4 cards in hand.
If you have more than 4 cards in hand,
Are you the bad guy?
I'm the bad guy.
If I have 4 or less cards in hand.
So I need you to discard cards. How do I get you to discard cards?
It's a tales all this time.
How do I get initiative? That's another side theme here. Okay, all right. Trackers, I'll play your game. Let's see what you got. Orc Butcher, you're not going to get in. You're a siege thing.
Mm.
You have initiative. Okay, so this is the tracker stack. Tracker stacker. And then these are all of the... Well, there are 3 tokens on this card. The shadow has initiative.
There you go.
Oh. Well, that's one way to do it.
One thing that's really handy is that they made all of the undead cards that work with them synergistically so far have these like green undead guys on them. Easy to spot.
Okay, I see what's going on here. This is not at all what I'm looking for. I understand.
But it is what you found.
I understand. I would need more cards to make this worth having. I'll still play Grand. Because. And then I'm going to play all of these things I played last time.
There it is.
Discard this minion. Yeah, so these guys are good. Exert. Add 3. Discard or remove 3 threats. Orc wins. To make. And how do you get threats? You put them on yourself usually?
Nah, threats?
Yeah.
The threats are the things that trigger when your opponent has someone that dies.
So every time something of yours dies, you get a threat?
Mm-mm. When something of yours dies, all your threats have to be assigned as wounds. So there are effects that give you threats.
But how do you get threats to begin with?
They're
accumulate them.
There are good guy cards that it's part of the cost, and there's bad guy cards that give your opponent threats.
Right on. Okay, remove. So these are all remove threats, remove threats. Remove threats.
Karen's saying, when will the Keyforge interview drop? I missed the call for questions this morning. Stupid jobs that allow us to afford our card habits. It should be dropping tomorrow. The campaign, the crowdfunding campaign is going live tomorrow. And then interview should be going up as well. Also, my entire undead army adds threats. Side note.
They do. So this would be like devastatingly good against you if I just have to remove threats to do a lot of good things for me.
Yeah, you will have threats. I'll tell you that much.
Wow, well, that makes it easy.
Well, that was easy. Remember Dennis had that button in the store?
Yeah, what was that, for Martell or something?
No, I had one with like a burn deck at some point, and then he started running the burn deck, and every time he won, he had the easy button there to hit. I was like, well, that was easy.
You say it like that too?
Exactly like that.
Remove threats. Add threats. Out of the game. Okay, we're here. Remove a threat to play an orc without paying any roaming penalty. Spot a orc and remove 4 to add a threat. Okay, understood. So this is the add threat pile. Spot 3 orcs to draw a card. Fine? That's a fine card. How did I win this last time?
We're all still asking that.
Mortar Defender, the best way to add a threat. Cards. Yeah, we like this guy. And to make companion skirmishes administering one for each other working spot. It's not really that deck, is it? Let's put another. What are regular? I see. Okay. I understand what I was doing here. Hey, this is pretty solid.
He knew what he was doing. Or did he?
Remove 3 and spot 3 or strike card. We're gonna. Nope. Play spot 2 orcs, discarding number of cards from hand. Yeah, okay, so that's about getting initiative there. Fierce. That. that. Order Defender. Just brought another minion to add a threat. Order Savage. Understood. Exert 3, add 3. Okay. This minion strength +4.
We're in the thick part of the stream.
Yo, yeah.
How's everyone doing out there?
Anybody here? Good luck.
Yeah, if you're still watching,
Threats,
bless your soul.
Make a thing. Discard this minion to make another orc. Yep. These are good cards. Okay. I did end up running some good cards here.
Proud of you.
Yeah, it's great. It's really impressive. Okay, so we're gonna do Grand. We're gonna do this. We're also just gonna go. We're gonna go stupidly hard into the spider.
Okay.
Just
Admittedly stupid.
badly, yeah. Don't need the soldier. The trooper is fine. He's annoying still. Troopers and veterans, maybe. 3. So I understand. Okay, we got trooper, veteran, and savage. They remove to do things. And then we've got defender and regular that add threat. Okay. Cool. And then if we look here, did I limit myself on purpose, or was it because we only had so many copies? That's the next question. Groth Looter. There's all these Gorgoroth guys. What are they up to? Nobody knows what they're up to. They're just gross. Hill Troll. -1 for each engine. I'm not going to have any engines. Okay. Got it. Have initiative. There's a Stormer. So he's kind of in the same vein as these guys. But not enough. Okay, they're gone. They are gone. Okay. Alright, dude.
Yeah?
I'm feeling frisky here.
I'm just trying to figure out what makes this undead deck work.
Yeah, well, you're in good company.
We're in this together.
We're in this together. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm not going to go super hard in the threat stuff, although there will be a few of that, a little bit of that in there. So just watch yourself. What's up, Brian? Who's winning?
We are.
Nobody.
We're having such a good time.
Yeah. That's what I mean.
We're just opening packs and deck building. We're not even close.
Yes, Frank, totally falling into the same trap. It's like that watching the water trap. But some of us are more comfortable being trapped. I need a way to store the spider. Yeah, here. If there are fewer than 3 cards stacked here, spot your orc, or we need to stack that minion here. Yes. Yeah. Perfect. And then I can play a minion as a for him. That's great. Web is where it's at. Web is where it's at. Okay. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
What up, Art?
18. What's up, Art? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Can I have 5 copies of Shelob if they're not the same name?
I have no idea.
Different subtitles?
Chat will help you out. You're playing a lot of Spider.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm spider heavy. You got a problem with that?
Mm-mm. None.
You got a problem with that, man?
Mm-mm. None at all.
I'm just asking, you got a problem? You got a freaking problem, man?
Dude, calm down.
And I need something. Is there anything that gets me... now, can I just splash in the other guys, too? Just...
Oh, yeah. Just big beef.
Well, this is a disaster for me going for this stack here. I need stuff that gives me money.
Okay. Good luck.
Man, I could see how you could go really hard into deck building here. My gosh. You could do this forever.
Yeah, basically.
Like put all these different factions together too. My goodness gracious.
It seriously runs really deep. Like just, it's kind of obscene.
Also, yeah, Nazgul Orcs, Moria Orcs. Are there Nazgul Orcs?
Yeah.
Where? What do they do? Are they worth having?
Some of them, yeah. Yeah, they're all these guys.
Let's take a look at them, man. Oh. Oh, it's just the other side of the Nazgul. Are you just running the lizards?
The lizards. Yeah, dude, this is the undead deck.
Okay. Will I be able to spot 3 wounds on the ring bearer? Well, we usually do that. 2 wounds on that. So we're supposed to wound the ring bearer. That feels like something you're going to be better at doing. Exert a Nazgul to wound. Oh, I'm just seeing what you're going to do to me.
Hey. Easy.
We got him.
I'm not done with that stack necessarily, but
It's all while you can spot a Nazgul, though. No, yeah, then none of these are going to work. Yeah. This is not good. Spot a wound in this minion is strength +6? Oh, that's hilarious. Well, you can spot a Nazgul. Exert to make a Nazgul. Yada, yada, yada. Spot a Nazgul. Oh, that's not bad. Oh, that is much better. The Morgul Ambusher. Ooh, okay. Now we're getting somewhere, dude. You were hiding these from me.
some of those guys are good.
Yeah, I'm going to splash in the lowly Morgul Ambusher here. And that is going to bring in these guys. Okay, look at this. Mordor Guard, exert 3, or that's the skirmish phase. Doesn't work. Never mind. No synergy to be had. All right, and this is going to go perfectly. I'm going to draw cards in the right order, I think, is the key. Spot another to add a threat. Yeah, that's what we want. Okay. So how many slots we get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. David Vedral, what is the 3.0 update? Any news? Any changes? Zach, it's for you.
I'll be right back. 1 second. Not particularly any updates. It's just in the slog of reworking with the architects because of material shortages and cost and stuff, and working through all that stuff. Nothing fancy or exciting.
It's exciting in the sense that we're looking at schematics, plans.
Yeah.
Doing some fine tuning, some tweaking. Can see the building, have renders of it. Interior, exterior. Parking lot. Location.
Location. Yeah, it's important.
Dude, I'm going to be basically playing Shelob or not. I think that's what this side of the deck is about. If I don't have Shelob in hand, you're pretty safe. So that's cool. That's cool, man. That's cool.
I like the idea of that. For
Yeah,
me.
you know, I'll play the spider. If you're gonna play the spider, play the spider. Okay?
I have a feeling my deck's gonna be bad. You ever feel that way?
Oh my gosh. Let me count you the ways.
Like heavily, apparently, at this point.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so I can have a few webs, but I don't really want them.
Let's read these.
Actually, I probably need 3 webs, all told. So I'm going to do 2 larders. I'm going to do 2 webs, promise keeping, and 3 spider poison, 3 web. That seems spidery. That's acceptable. Because I really have to get that web out. If that doesn't happen, the whole thing's going to fall apart. Stacked here. If there are fewer than 3 cards stacked here, spot your orc or minion to stack that minion here. Oh, wait a minute. Aren't there orcs that do things when they're stacked? A true reevaluation.
We'll start over.
And we gotta get Grondin. Okay, I'll do it. I think that was from the last block, was the stacky stuff.
That's the I need the whole collection situation.
Yeah, I'm gonna just risk it. I'm gonna get 2 webs in there. And I'll see it. I'll definitely see it, right? I'll definitely see it. Okay, I built a deck. Here's what we're gonna do with this deck. For anybody paying attention. We're gonna use our Mordor Savage, our Mordor Regulars, and our Mordor Defenders. And we're gonna add threat with them. Love it. And then with that threat, we're gonna play our Morgul Ambushers. We love that. Then we're gonna play our Stronghold of Ungol, just because it's good. We're gonna play all the spider stuff. We're just gonna get in there with that. We're gonna see how that does. And then we're gonna use the threats on a couple of little orcs. And then we're just gonna play our classic Fanatic Brood Rager. Just some bodies, some cheap bodies to get out there in the world. And there we go. Deck's built. We didn't ask questions. We didn't worry about it.
You're done.
Yeah. Well, no. The bad side. And we probably should have Golem in here, to be honest with you. Oh, no. Okay. Vile Creature. Got it. We can keep playing Golem. Oh, okay. Add up to 9 threats.
I need more things that care about the discard pile.
Oh,
What up, Robert? Saying, ah, man, missed most of this.
You love this set. I probably need to get Golem here. Play Golem from Jar Deck or discard pile and add a threat. Okay, yeah. We'll do this. We'll get a little... Oh my gosh. Yes. This is all the stuff I needed, man. It's in the same faction. Who knew? To make a Nazgul. Spot 6. To play Golem if you're to exert a companion. Place this condition on top of your draw deck. Okay. Well, sure. We'll do that. Okay. 5/4. Love it. We'll play 1 Golem. We'll play some Captured by the Ring to make that work. And then spot 6 companions, split Golem from your discard pile. Exert a companion. Golem is fierce. That's fine. We'll do it this way. 3 and a Golem. That's 4 that get to go in. I love it. And we've got 4 that can easily come out.
Robert's saying if you get play sets of stuff saved from the fire, enables all sorts of deck building shenanigans. With 1 box, probably not so much. That's what he says.
From hand, discard this minion to make another +3. And skirmish stuff only lasts during the skirmish. So they, okay, they help each other. Let's do it like that. 1, 2, 3, yeah, great. Hey, this is gonna be good. This has actually come together a little bit. There's like 3 themes running throughout, and usually that is exactly what you want.
Just 3 right through the middle of the goalpost.
It's gonna happen perfectly. I'm certain of it. And this goes out.
Where is Aragorn?
It's a question we've all been wondering.
That's what Gondor's been wondering forever.
Yeah, Captured by the Ring is from this set, in fact. Or maybe it was from last set. You're right, yeah. I've got a few Captured in the Ring in there, Robert. Okay, these guys are out. And, man, it feels good to be done with one side.
I just finished both.
You did. See, I knew you were going to get done way sooner.
Yeah.
That's cool. Well, now you get to be the host.
Now I gotta be helpful. Yeah, so I'm basically playing Aragorn, Captain of Gondor. He's my starting fellowship with Frodo. And then key things for me, I have 2 copies of Anduril. One is Anduril, Flame of the West from last set. That card's super awesome. He's +2 strength, +1 health, and then damage +1. It's crazy. Anyways, I have a couple of knights to pair with this. A few cards I really liked were, one is Imrahil, a 3-cost, 7 strength knight. To play spot a knight, the Aragorn I have is a knight. Each time he wins a skirmish, I can exert 2 minions. So that's pretty good.
That is pretty good.
I also have Faramir. That's the wrong one. I need a knight, actually. I think there is a copy of him as a knight. Yeah, let's swap. Faramir, Defender of Osgiliath. Robert, I did get King of the Dead. Which will let me search out Imrahil if I don't already have him in play. And I actually need... We'll come back to that in a second. I have Sam, Neater of Victuals, as a backup ring bearer, of course. I have 1 Hobbit sword, just in case. Then I have stuff to basically put on Aragorn, the build a Aragorn situation. I have the Footman's Armor. If he's about to be overwhelmed, I can discard a card from hand to make him +2 strength. So don't let him die. Also Gondorian Sword. And then I've got 2 Stout Resistance. Add Threats, which we'll come back to in a second. To make a Gondorian Man +3. So it's just 0 for 3. I don't know if that's going to be worth it. I might end up replacing that in a second. I ended up with 2 Spectral Swords for my Wraiths, which we'll love to see in a second. Before we get to that, actually, I have 3 Knights mounts. Bear must be a knight. Each time Bear wins a skirmish, you may wound a minion who is not assigned to the skirmish. So the idea being you build Aragorn up, and then he just does a bunch of damage to things he's not even fighting, which we like.
Whoa.
Yeah. Then I have my Undead host, King of the Undead, or King of the Dead. You have to be able to spot a Wraith and then add 2 threats to put him into play. But then he has the awesome ability of Aragorn's about to take a wound. You can exert him to prevent the wound instead. Exerting him also gives him +2 strength. So he gets pretty beefy pretty quickly. Then a host of undead characters to play. And that's really that. A couple key setup things that I'm trying to do. I have 3 copies of Swept Away. Each time the Fellowship moves, add a threat or discard this condition. While you have initiative, exhausted wraiths cannot take wounds. So you get them down to 1. You put this into play. You move, you add a threat. So as long as you can add a threat, then all your exhausted wraiths cannot take wounds. And this stays in play until you can't add a threat, basically, when that happens, which I think is really powerful. Paired with 3 copies of Stronger and More Terrible. To play, you have to add a threat, and it's a condition that stays in play. Each time a wraith wins a skirmish, you can remove a threat.
That's good.
So you get 2
Almost good.
You get 2 of those out. Wraith wins a skirmish, remove 2 threat. Keep your threat total low.
Yeah.
And then you have Swept Away out. If your threat total is low, every time you move, you add a threat. But now your wraiths basically can't take damage, which we like.
So it's a permanent board state that cannot be defeated.
If the Army of the Dead gets rolling appropriately, sure. Yeah. But there's a lot of ways for it to go wrong, I'll tell you that much. And there was a card I think I need to add. At his command, exert Aragorn to make an unbound companion with the Aragorn signet strength +1 for each threat that you spot. I'm kind of trying to keep the threat count low, though. Rain, so actually in this game you play both bad guys and good guys in the same deck.
Okay, what was I playing last time? I was playing Gimli plus... I was playing weird stuff. Gandalf, Manager of Wizards. Somebody call him. There's Theoden. That's not what you want. This isn't what we want at all. What even was I doing last time? I have no idea. Alright, who do we pair Gandalf with? He's -2. Cards of note. You prevent a hobbit from being overwhelmed with a fool. You can... and nothing else is really locked. So Gandalf can play with anything. He seems to want to play a little bit with hobbits, as you would expect. He's got a Gondor card here. Make Gandalf strength +2 or +4 if you haven't, so that's obviously just for him. Exert him to draw cards. Here's a horse card. Heal an unbound hobbit. Let's just put him in the stacks. Here's some hobbit cards.
Makes sense that in this cycle he'd be paired with the hobbits.
Yeah. This is just heal a hobbit 3 times. Steadfast champion bearer must be Gandalf. Well, I don't need that. I've got a horse already. Exert him to draw 2 cards and also well. So really, there's not a lot of direction on this. I guess you have more hobbit-centric cards.
But not really necessary.
I'll play Gandalf hobbits, right? That seems fun. I've not done that in a long time.
Perhaps ever. Let me find your stacks.
I haven't played hobbits in forever, that's right. I've got everything here. This is all hobbit stuff, yeah. So let's just drop this stuff out of here. We'll come back for our like mains. But this is all stuff we don't need. 2 cards from hand to make an opponent discard all but 2 shadow conditions. That's probably a important
It's also
card.
like totally fine to have Gandalf with like a handful of really good Gandalf cards in the deck, and then do whatever else you want with the other half of the deck.
Yeah, just make a 2-cost Gandalf.
Like a 2-cost Gandalf is crazy.
It's 2 less, man.
Just like 4 health and 7 strength for 2 is really powerful.
Yeah. Shadowfax is in. This would be, and then we could do elves or hobbits. Yeah.
Did you have the Gandalf cards from last time? That stack somewhere?
Yeah, that's it.
Like you saw these right here.
Yeah, those are the 2, or those are a few that I haven't seen all of those, like the staff and stuff. Those should be in the pile somewhere.
Yeah.
Saved from the fire is obviously great. It's got to be in the stack, right?
Look at that staff. Wizard staff.
Yeah.
There's multiple. I don't know if you really want to see it. Oh my gosh.
I'm not going to play this because you've got most of that stuff. I don't need that. And then we can either do hobbits or not. A fool.
Fool of a took.
Man, these heal cards are expensive. It's crazy.
There's this.
This is good. Not the first halfling is good. So you could go elves or hobbits a little bit heavier if you wanted. Where are my companions coming from? Legolas, are there any more elves here? There's just not, is there?
Someone's saying something safe from the fire with the Theoden, whatever that means.
With Theoden in the dead pile?
I think when Theoden dies, you do something, right? You search your deck for a...
The one that we were looking at recently didn't look terribly... Yeah, go ahead. I don't think... And he has to start at 2 costs with somebody else, like a horse dude. So he can't start with Gandalf. The tall and proud one. When he's killed, play a horse companion from your discard pile or draw deck. So you can swap him out for a new horse and get 3 cards. But you'd have to play him direct. Not terrible.
Interesting.
I don't know. Just do the classic horse. Let's see what our hobbits are up to. This is where, like, on this side, it's like, well, what do you even do? Do you just play a bunch of hobbits and then try to be weird? I mean, that's pretty much it, right?
Yeah, I don't know. It depends on what the hobbit pile does.
Bear must be Merry or Pippin. Discard a minion, remove 2 burdens. To exert a hobbit to play the Fellowship's next site. We could do that. Exert a companion to make a hobbit, strength +3. That seems generally good. Here's a Merry. See if there's anything there. There's a Pippin. They want to have a lot of threats, it seems like.
They want threats, but not too many. So it says if you can't spot 3 threats, he gets +2 strength. You add a threat to make him strength. Well, you can't spot 4. Benefit.
If the Fellowship moves during the regroup phase, exert an Unbound Hobbit to place a shadow card from your discard pile on the top of your draw deck. That's interesting. So it's just them, like, helping your shadow side out. Add a threat to make an Unbound Hobbit, strength +1 for each Hobbit card you spot. These are all just, like, very weirdly specific cards.
That is really weird.
You just like, it's just like, I'm just gonna play the shadow side. I don't like any of this. I don't like none of it.
Yeah, it's weird.
We're going back to horses. Go with what you know, right? Maybe a little dwarf splash.
Nothing like a dwarf splash.
Yeah, dude, the dwarves at the pool.
You ever seen a dwarf jump in a pool? Big splash. What does it feel the wave?
I don't. Do the wave. Do the big splash wave. Oh, behave. Gandalf, manager of wizards. It's so sad I won't be able to play him. And he should do make that man. Okay, that's kind of cool. Put in this place for a no card. Is Gandalf a man, right?
It doesn't say man.
Is he a god? What is he?
He's like an angel.
He's like a new god? Boring.
He's not of this world. He's been around for a long time.
Okay. Kill an Unbound Hobbit 3 times. Not going to be doing that.
You going horse lords?
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, Rain's got it right. He's in a starry.
Let's play that new Legolas, though. We get a new Legolas, don't we? That weird moody looking guy.
We did get a moody Legolas.
Yeah, look at that. Spot 3 wounded minions, each minion skirmishing Legolas' strength. You gotta go hard into archery for that to work. I need more archery. You see the themes. You see the themes, man. Elves want archery. We're getting into the deep sets. Now, these sets feel like they want the whole thing, and they're buffing weird little micro themes that have happened previously.
I actually totally agree with that. Robert apparently saying, once Reflections is in play, there's a card that lets you remove Gandalf from the dead pile, thus being allowed to save from the fire, burn one copy to pull and play another one. So you have Gandalf, you play him to play that Save by the Fire. He dies, you search your deck for another copy of Gandalf plus 2 Gandalf cards. And there's a card that lets you remove him from the dead pile so you can play the new one. It's crazy.
So there's a little combo wombo in there. Tapping cards if you draw deck. Okay, this is good.
Kimmel saying new Legolas with the horsies is a good idea.
New Legolas with horsies.
Whatever that means.
New Legolas says, look at Moody Legolas. Well, you spot 3 wounded minions. Oh, right on, because they wound when they're mounted. We love it.
He is really good. Just as a weird support character.
Yeah, we love it.
Yeah, and Gandalf also has a horse, right?
He
have
does.
The Shadowfax that does the wound. That's coming
Horse
together.
is happening. Horse is happening. We've got.
Look at the. I'm gonna relook at my Nazgul cards that this card mounts.
When if you have initiative, discard a play position from the discard pile. We've got Aomer. Here we go. We're gonna watch our signets though. These are good cards. I don't need these cards, even though I know they're good. Exert and either a companion to add a token. Exert a minion skirmishing a companion. I mean, we're just gonna be doing that 1,000 ways. We can play the Rohirrim army now. Okay, yeah, this is making a lot more sense. All right, let's buff up. Exert a minion skirmishing and mounted, but they're already going to be exerted. I don't understand. All right, let's do it. We're going to cut some things, and we're going to play some things. We're going to cut. I like Wind in His Face. That was hilarious. Morning Came might work. And Long Spear is good. Swift Steed. Riding Armor. Okay, we can start replacing some of these Enraged Horsemen. Man, that guy's good. No wonder I put this in. They were...
I'm rethinking my life.
Discarding condition to make Goof strength +1.
Goof
yeah, don't need that. You can be a better thing. To play spot 2. Who needs it? Let's put the new Theoden in here. Skill you may place from your discard pile or draw deck. Sure. New Theoden. Don't need the Javelin anymore. Don't need these Golden Shield cards. And we don't need this. Okay, so we've opened up some room. We're going to cut the Dwarf Splash. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 cards up. Companions. Companions. 4. Where are my mounts? I seriously only have 2 Swift Steeds? That is not enough. What's that about?
Is that real?
It seems to be real.
Have you looked at that little stack?
Well, I can't believe I was only playing 2 last time. That's crazy. If
it
that's
may have just
true.
been what was in the box, right?
Yeah. Maybe so. Oh, that's good. Okay. Play something to fill out a threat. So each man is +1. No. And does your mean skirmishing this companion? Okay, so I just Elite Rider plus Theoden looks really good. +1. Yeah, so that's what we've got. We've got 2 horses and a dream.
No living man is a hilarious screen capture. Just like, it's almost really good, and then it's like, she just looks uncomfortable.
It's almost really good. Yeah.
So you have 2 mounts.
2 mounts, that's all we need. I don't know how this deck did anything last time. I think it was actually quite bad last time.
You killed me on the shadow side, right?
Yeah, which is, I think, the plan today as well.
You also have shadow packs?
Ideas, 3 horses, yeah?
3 horses and a dream.
3 horses in a dream.
Title of my autobiography.
And who are we?
Does Otto mean I wrote it?
I'm missing something. Yes, Otto means you wrote it. This is my starting. We've got Elf Helm. We don't need you anymore because who needs planes, right? We've got Scream and Eowyn, and we've got Gandalf going to start.
You came off says that's an unfortunate number of mounts.
We're going to put a Gimli in there, though, and here's Frodo. Look at that.
I don't know. You ever thought about not including Frodo?
No, I think I'll throw him in there. So we'll start Eowyn, Gandalf, right? Is that what we're into?
She's so good into my deck.
And look at the Keeper of Oaths here. Eomer, you can go reveal the top 10 possessions, so hopefully we can find our horses, right? Are they possessions?
Yeah. You really want to find those possessions.
We gotta find the horses.
You playing Eowyn's Shield?
Yeah.
You got to.
Yeah, we'll play it.
Love it.
And then we'll put Marshal of Rohan in here just because we need some bodies, right? Put it probably 2 Eomers
Hopefully it's
in
marshalling
here.
up some of those horses.
Yeah, no joke. Marshal me up some horses, would you? We don't play this Eowyn. No, we don't play this Eowyn. The other Eowyn's way better. How many Rohirrim armies do we play? The correct answer is...
Where they at? Ooh, none. Oh, good. I remember this guy. It's interesting. You have to have 3 Rohan companions is the problem. You're starting with 1.
I'm starting with 1, but I'll play more, right? Isn't that the whole point?
I mean, how many characters do you want out? Do you want to put another character out past that?
Yes.
All right.
Exert a minion skirmishing a companion. Yeah, not sure about these. I do feel like I need to exert you so that I can turn that Legolas into a party. Exert a minion skirmishing a mounted. No, but they're already mounted. That's not what I need, game. I need to exert somebody.
Yeah.
This is fine. I'll put a few of those in there.
Now, the other way to do that is, do you have any other archers?
No. No, Legolas is literally it.
Interesting.
If you can believe it, yeah.
Well, he just wins skirmishes, and then his fight gets easier.
Yeah, you just win skirmishes. That's right.
Yeah.
Duh.
When he's out, I'll just never play more than 2 minions.
It's easy. All right, so let's do a Gandalf. Let's get these guys in sleeves.
That A1 is particularly good against my deck, by the way.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Good.
I've got... The Nazgul thing is they cost more, but most of them are fierce. And then I also have my Nazgul mounts. My fellow beast.
She's killer of the Nazgul, isn't she?
Well, a Nazgul, but yes. Also, it is a little bit of wordplay, but I very much love the Eowyn Witch King reality.
What does that mean?
Well, it's like
Something I should know?
A Witch King can't be killed by a man. And then it's like, throws her helmet off. I'm not a man.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Doesn't she say man, though?
She says man here, but in the books / movie, the lore is that Witch King can't be killed by a man. And then circumvented by
Because she's a woe man.
a woman. And a hobbit, technically.
She's a hobbit?
No.
What the heck are you on about?
It's a tag team that gets him.
Oh, right, because hobbits also aren't men.
Yeah, Hobbit stabs him in the back of the leg.
Understood.
And then, anti-Nazgul tech.
I mean...
You should have been sending your women to the fight sooner.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How many companions do I want to have in the deck?
You can only have 9 ever in play or dead pile, but
Probably like 10-ish.
10 to 12 is usually normal, I think. I just ready to get my undead characters on the table.
I don't know. This Rohirrim army really not doing it for me.
Yeah, I mean, it's maybe a one of. You definitely don't want two.
Okay. Just like a surprise Rohirrim army, right? I think that's kind of interesting.
Surprise army is good.
It is kind of interesting.
What up, Aaron Clark saying, hey TC, glad you guys are back. Happy to be here. It's really quite an experience. If just getting to open all these boxes and play this game over and over again week to week in 2022,
Boom.
it's a miracle.
Boom. Okay, and then the last thing is, do you put any of these allies in? These allies are just so underwhelming all the time. Remove a threat. Nobody cares. If you have initiative, discard a card from hand to make something +1. I mean, that's pretty good. I mean, that's fine, right?
Oh,
That's
wait,
good.
that's something.
That's pretty
Your deck
okay.
did have some stuff going on last time.
That's right. Let's not forget it did have some stuff going
I
on.
don't remember what it was,
But it was some.
but it was there.
There was some
And
stuff.
it was happening. Pretty good box design, actually. There have been some of these that weren't ideal. That's a nice picture of her. You got all the Gondorians on the side. Let's see if we can find anything fun. Ooh, this is awesome. LordofTheRings.net. Cool. America Online keyword.
Ooh.
Lord of the Rings. So you go to America Online, load her up.
Of course you do.
And then, wow, you know, the system is down. Anyways, and you type in Lord of the Rings in 2004, and this game might come up. Here, what is this? This is nuts. Hold on. Woo. History on a box. That should be the name of the show. History on the box. In the box.
In the box.
Join the Lord of the Rings fan club. LOTRfanclub.com. Let's see if it's still up. Oops. Let's see. LOTRfanclub.com. Think it's going to do anything? Oh my goodness. The OneRing.net. It does exist.
No way.
But there's not the fan club anymore. This is just looks like a website about the latest article on this website right now, September 8th, in the year of our Lord 2022, Family Priorities and the Rings of Power. One Mom's Review.
Oh.
Yeah, you want to see what Mom has to say about it?
Yeah, I'd like to know what Mom's up to.
Ooh, how we got here, the history of the Rings of Power. I may have stumbled onto something crazy here. First title of this article is As Baseball Is to Eric, Tolkien Is to Me. Don't know what that means. Come back to that in a little bit. Check this out, though. Tell me more about this, everyone out there. Play the Lord of the Rings online trading card game. LOTRonline.decipher.com.
No way.
2004.
No way.
Play Lord of the Rings online.
That's too much.
I did not even know this existed. So I was making those funny sounds if you were born after 2000, because that's how we used to connect to the internet. And back then, that's how I connected to the internet.
Let me tell you, kids, gather around the campfire.
At my house in Chelsea, Oklahoma, small town where we grew up, we had dial-up internet for a long time. And the computer we had at my home in 2004, I would have been 16 at the time, newly learning how to drive. 0% chance I could have connected to the internet and played a card game. None.
Yeah.
So I didn't even know this existed. I also couldn't buy booster boxes. So I never inspected the booster box to know that this was a thing that was possible. Crazy. Was that a thing?
The online card game, huh?
Wow. Paul saying, oh yeah, the online client is still one of the best ones that was ever made, especially since it supported multiplayer.
No way. Man, see, some people were so ahead of the game, you didn't even know about them.
Let's go to decipher.com and see what we get. How to host a murder one of these days. The new How to Host a Murder. So they may do something at some point.
I mean, they're still here. How to Host a Murder, maybe a different genre than we would expect from Decipher, but a genre nonetheless. Do you think it's literally about hosting a murder mystery? Maybe.
I'm gonna guess. Maybe it's a murder mystery game.
Even depending on.
There's been a murder.
Yeah, I think that's what I would. That's what I would. Get.
All right, boss. Let me get settled in. Have you seen the episode of The Office?
We're done.
The murder mystery episode?
Yes.
Um,
I've seen all the episodes.
So also, this is Lord of the Rings news since the last time we streamed. The Lord of the Rings IP got purchased. Did you see that?
No.
It got bought by the same company that owns...
Oh, Embracer or what have you.
Yes, the Embracer Group that owns Asmodee.
Okay, so that seems relevant, yeah?
So what that means, I've been standing on this hill for a while, is that I've said this kind of a 2020, late 2020, TCGs got real big again. They've always been a big deal, but like new TCGs got on fire, old TCGs got on fire.
Yeah.
Price of the Lord of the Rings TCG boxes went crazy.
Yeah, why not?
Et cetera, et cetera. And then we started seeing this kind of flow of Kickstarter TCGs coming through, and I've been saying for a minute, I expect new TCGs to start coming with big IPs from big publishers because they're a little slower. It takes more time for a big organization to respond. Spreadsheet says yes.
Spreadsheet says yes.
Spreadsheet says yes. It lit up green. All right, hit print. And recently, Disney, or it was announced that Ravensburger, is it Burger or Ravensburg?
It actually is Ravensburger, but it's funny.
Yeah.
And nonetheless.
But Ravensburger.
I don't need Raven personally.
I know, you want Ravensburger? Anyways, that Ravensburger would be using the Disney IP to make a TCG coming soon. So that's exactly what I expected it to be, or expect to happen. So given...
So you're saying you're like a freaking oracle.
Well, you know, yes, but also if you take enough shots, eventually you're going to make one. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's right.
We stream 4 hours a day.
Going right over the backboard, and then suddenly one of them lands.
Yeah. I say all that because the Lord of the Rings IP is now owned by a company that makes video games and tabletop games.
Yeah.
So, and we have new Lord of the Rings content being made by Amazon. How the IP and rights relate to all that stuff, I don't know. But what I do know is that in the next couple of years, mark me, there will be lots of Lord of the Rings games coming your way.
Yeah, which is, of course, great. Because as we learned from Star Wars, the more content, the better for the franchise.
So, games are different. New shows and new movies and stuff doesn't... Too much of that can be a bad thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, you know, more Lord of the Rings board games, I don't mind that.
Yeah, it's not terrible, is it?
Yeah, a new Lord of the Rings card game, I wouldn't hate it.
Like, what about a new TCG? What if they kept the same mechanics? Bought it off a Decipher or just took it?
I would change a few things about this one. I love this game. But I do think there's moments, like the amount of static information you have to remember with some board states, not my favorite.
What are you, a wuss?
David Vedel, marked. Will they be good, though? You never know. Paul Avers, yeah, Worlds Apart put the online client, who also did Star Chamber, don't know what that is. They ended up getting bought by Sony Online, and the support for it got ended in 2007. Servers down in 2010. That's a bummer.
You got sites? Can you show me new sites? Is there like a Spider Chamber site that I probably just need to swap in here?
This is the newest sets we got. They're not that exciting.
There's not even Spider stuff?
Julian, some of the online TCG cards were crazy bonkers. You can still find them on the wiki. Kind of like cards are only on the online client. How did it work? Like, did you scan cards in, or did you buy digital booster packs?
I mean, this is crazy that it actually was happening that.
That's what I'm saying.
That's crazy.
The more you know, if you just take some time, slow down, look at what's around you. You never know what you might discover. He's unhinged, ladies and gentlemen.
He's cut loose. He's set up. Where's my spider stuff? There's got to be a spider cave somewhere, right? On all these sites.
Probably in the next set.
Are you serious?
Why wouldn't it be?
Did we not see one in the previous one?
No.
There's literally not a spot. Like, it's the most quintessential. It would be site 8, yeah? Yeah. Correct, Steven. Remove 2 threats and play Golem from your discard pile to add 2 burdens. Well, nobody cares about burdens, Zach.
Paul Avers apparently saying Star Chamber was a digital-only CCG ages ago. That was like if Twilight Imperium had a card game.
Okay. Well, that's either high praise or low praise. I don't want any of these. Spot your minion and 6 companions to make the freebill player choose to move again this turn. Well, I don't mind that. Let's play that. That's fun. Let's do that to you.
You have your sites from last time, right?
Yeah. But I just can't believe there's not the Shelob's lair or whatever. That's stupid.
I assume there will be. Let me just look. What's the next set? Oh, Mount Doom is the set after this.
You're going to be ahead anyway. We know it, so it doesn't matter, does it?
There's a card in the next set called Shelob, Her Ladyship.
Do you have the rest of the sites? Is this literally it? Right here?
Let me look real quick.
Oh, I'll just take that one. Spot Gandalf. There we go. That works. It doesn't seem important for the sites to be good.
Galactus saying that she lobbed that card into the next set.
What a stupid joke.
Ouch. Just didn't even hold back.
Oh, I think the bearer of that joke knew it was stupid when they made it.
The bearer of the joke.
All right, Osculia channel coming in.
Do you know when about you're going to watch that Rings of Power show?
A few weeks.
All right. Well, I'm glad we're streaming the gameplay for this next week, as far as I know.
Seemingly.
It's on the schedule. Then the week after that, I think I'm gone.
Yeah.
And then the week after that, we're both gone.
That's right.
And then the week after that, we'll be back for Mount Doom.
We're going to make it through this in a year, aren't we?
We have to do it this calendar year.
That's going to be 1 year's
It'll
worth
be
of
a
content.
week's worth of streams if we need to do it to get it done
we'll
this year.
All right, we have a Lord of the Rings deck. Oh my gosh.
Julian saying, actually, not sure there was a Shelob's Lair site at any point in the game.
That is a huge mistake.
Decipher did a lot of things right.
But
That was not one of them.
it's so strange to think about the fact that you have one of the most quintessential things in the entire lore, the cave moment.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Shelob's lair. And yet they put, random actor 56 on a card. Yeah. I wasn't there in the meetings.
Oh, you know what?
We didn't have any control over that.
That fictitious card game we were talking about making?
Yeah.
You could also have it where the only card images that are used are actually screenshots from the stream. Just kidding. Can you imagine? It's just us at a table for
It's like
1,000
slight
screenshots.
differences.
Yeah, all the different outfits that we wear. Of
That
course,
game would be horrible. I would never play it.
the stream game, TCG.
All right, guys, we'll be back. We'll be back next week, if you can believe it, to finish off the madness. Then we've got let's see, we got another set after this, and then you think we're going back to the till for the final combine all the cards moment.
Well, the set after this Mount Doom, then there's a Reflection set after that.
Oh gosh, Reflections as well.
But Reflections is not like a play a sealed set. That's the set I think we open, find things to base themes off of,
And play one game to rule them all.
One finale. I mean, it's going to be that's going to be a big event, right? This is it, 20 streams in.
Should we look up like a competitive deck list for each of us and see what the game really was offering at the competitive level?
The only issue with that is we don't have the cards.
Oh, right.
We have a box.
We could build like half of a competitive deck.
I think it's not that crazy, right? Like if I decide to play Nazgul as an example, getting to look at all the Nazgul cards is a lot easier to build a deck actually than what we're doing now.
Okay.
Because you're not having to scrape for value.
I'll believe you, even though I don't.
We'll feel our way through that.
Yeah, lots of feeling. Great. All right, everybody. Well, thank you so much for being here and for watching and for taking part in a segment of tabletop gaming history. We'll see you next time on episode
Part 16.
16, wherein we'll be playing our... What is this?
Lord of the Rings TCG?
Well, what's the set?
Siege of Gondor.
We'll be playing our Siege of Gondor decks to great effect.
And we'll be live from the middle of Miami.
We'll see you there. Take care.